forward. But about that is important about time management. I think technology provide us with a lot of tools to help us manage our time. If we use this tool well, it can help us planning, prioritizing, and allocating time more efficiently and effectively. And they can help us to use limit distraction and main focus to improve our productivity. I think technology is a good stuff. It's the same as a knife. If we use it well, we're gonna get good result. But if you use it on the other hand in the bad way, you will lack of productivity. It will not be good for you and your success. I think that's my point of view.
Okay, so thank you, and thank you very much, our dear one, Miss Stacy, because you had opportunity to say things about that topic that we are discussing, like time management, especially dealing with technology. So the topic that we have tonight, as I said, it's about like time management. So my name is Mr. Michael, Teacher Michael, and I'm the host of this beautiful event that we're having. We're gonna have 5 questions. The question number 7 is the number one for tonight. You guys, you're also live on Zoom and YouTube at the same time. So as always, I encourage you to share the link with friends and family as well. You know, they like to get more people who are here. But especially, you can also leave comment to say the way you see things. You guys who are on YouTube and you guys who are here on Zoom, you can raise your hand as well to get opportunity to say things about that topic. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be you, Mr. Dennis Noel. You get the microphone, just open it and try to say things about the topic. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Dennis Noel. Okay, good. You can open the mic now.
Hi everybody,
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. You?
Yes, we're good. We're so happy to have you. So, where are you from?
So I'm from Port-au-Prince. So when I listen to Port-au-Prince, okay,
Interesting. Okay, good. So, you get the
okay,
mic. Try to spread your words, please.
okay. So so it's the first, week I participate in the conversation because today is a good subject. But I would like to say about this. For for me in Haiti, so uh, technology is good for all the country has a law. But in Haiti, because we have law because we whatever if many Haitians use this technology is very bad because he has not the liar to use it. So I don't know exactly if is some uh, I don't know exactly, but if right now it's very bad for all Asians because it's not the Haitians are not the possibility to use or to take time to find the good opportunity to use it because if all Asian many Haitian are not the possibility to keep it. It's the reason is a very difficult at this time to manage the technology. But I don't know exactly if a day or the next year you will have possibility to take or to use in my society a technology a good for all Asian. But right now it's so difficult. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, good. So, thank you. And thank you, Amelian, our dear brother, you, Mr. Denis Noel from Haiti. You had opportunity to be with us tonight. So, I'm really happy to, I'm sorry, we're really happy to have you and I really congratulate you as well. So, now let's go with a different person from Haiti. You, Mr. Emmanuel, our dear brother, you get the microphone. Try to say things, please, about the question.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Teacher Michael. It's always a pleasure for me to be here in order to practice English. But tonight we are talking about time management, especially on the question number 7. We are discussing about technology. And according to my understanding, I can say to you, technology has made life move as a faster and say communication using social media and services create feeling that everything must happen immediately. And people often expect quick responses and fast results, which make feel more compressed because of constant notification information. Many struggle to stay focused, leading the sense of there is never enough time. And we have to use our time wisely because technology allows us to be more aware in how we spend our time through digital reminders and triggered activity. In short, I can say technology has made time feel both faster and more controllable depending on how it feels. And sometimes people don't really use technology at the best way because they don't know how to use it. For example, we are on Zoom now discussing about a specific subject. The leader, I can say the teacher Michael is on Chile now. I'm an AD, but because of technology. And sometimes people use technology only for distraction, but they don't know how to use it wisely because we can use technology in order to learn new skills, to learn new thing. And I think it's really important to use technology wisely. And sometimes, like I said previously, people don't really know how to use it. They waste time and distraction and hobbies. It's not so bad to do to use distraction or hobbies or activities related to family, but you have to know how to use technology in order to get a better life, maybe to take care of ourselves, take care of our family. We have to know how you can do things in order to leave technology in their place. For example, people can we can have a house, we get a father, children, we had the mother. They say at the place, maybe playing on the tablet, computer, uh, laptop, but they don't really communicate from each other. But in that way, I can say they use badly technology, but we have to know how to use it in order to get a better result that can help to to get new skills and new things. This is my point of view. Thank you, teacher.
Okay, so thank you, and thank you a million, our dear brother, Mr. Emmanuel, as well, for sharing your point of view about that topic. So now, let's go, please. It's going to be you, our dear one, Miss Neftali. You get the microphone. Try to share your thoughts, and after that, we're gonna need three more people in this comment. Let's go really quick, please, Miss Neftali.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Teacher Marco. My name is Neftali. I am one of Common English Specialist student. I'm listening from the Dominican Republic, but I mentioned. So tonight, I'm honored to be part of the club, practicing my English with you guys, and also learn from you. So I'm happy. So tonight we are talking about technology, about time management, and the question number 7 is about how technology can help us. And I think, especially in the modern society, technology has been very helpful in our use of time, especially the way that we can have things faster than before. And also, I agreed at 100% of teacher Emmanuel because we have to know how to use wisely technology because technology can, before it things was a kind of different. We used to spend time to have some services, but today's world we don't really need to spend time. We can just use our phone. For example, in the past, if I wanted to pay some bills, I should go out. I should go to some office, the closest one, but I'm going to spend time in transportation. I'm going to spend time in the way. But now today I can just use my phone and just pay the bill. That's it. And also, um, today's world, we can learn new things by only using a smartphone. We can use ChatGPT, we can use YouTube. We are saving time, the time that we could have been passing in their transportation to go somewhere else to learn. Or also the money to pay somebody else that know more than us to learn about this kind of things. But no, today's world we have things faster. But the word that technology play in our perception, I can say is not positive enough because most of the person would know how to manage a smartphone. They're young person, and young person, most of the time they don't really know how to think about things. They don't really know how to take advantages in a good way of things. So they abuse of things that can help them. For example, today I was scrolling in some platform and I saw a meme. It was something to joke, but it was so real. Someone said, yes, you Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram is fun. Is they're good, they're interesting, but you should know Excel and Word because they can help you to make money. And I was thinking about that, and I say, yes, that's true. The same way that we can know how to use Facebook and we learn about them so fast, is the same way that we can know how to use Word, how to use Excel, how to really, really put knowledge in our mind. And also something else that I would like to mention about our perception of use of time with technology. For example, I have seen a lot of friends. They say, "Okay, I'm going to spend time in some platform. I'm going to learn something. Anyways, I'm not going to waste the time. I'm going to learn something." But if you're just scrolling to learn whatever that is appear, you're not going to learn anything because that's not the way. That's not the way that people learn. They most of the time think that, okay, this video is teaching me something. Okay, I'm going to watch it. I'm not wasting the time. You are wasting the time anywhere because you don't have a plan. You don't have a deadline. You don't have a schedule. You don't plan what you are doing. So there's no way to be learning and that waste your time if you're spending like 2 hours by only watching short video. I think we don't really manage that perception. That perception, I can say, it's that perception goes a little bit, not positive at all. And also, I'm sorry, I don't see the screen anymore. Thank you so very much. And also, technology can help us with our time management. For example, most of the time when I'm going to have some meeting, if it is via Google Meet, once they send to me the invitation, I just click on the bottom of add this meeting in my calendar, and I'm going to receive a notification when the time arrives. So I think technology is very helpful. Help us a lot to manage our time. For example, in the past, if I am going somewhere tomorrow, I have to say somebody else in my house, or my mother, someone who not more responsible, not is more responsible, but someone who can wake up earlier than me. So I have to say to that person, advertise that person, please wake me up at such time tomorrow because I have to go somewhere. But with technology, I just can put an alarm. So that's a way that technology can help us to manage our time. But for example, sometimes we say, okay, I'm going to save my time, but we spend it in things that is not very important. For example, if I say, okay, I'm not going to cook, as I have my phone, I can just order something, some fast food to eat, and I'm going to have like 2 hours. I can do some other things with them. But what we are going to do with those 2 hours? We are going to spend those 2 hours scrolling, watching things that don't really worth it. So I think technology can help us manage our time, but manage our time well or bad, it's up to us. Thank you so very much, Mr. Michael, for giving me the mic. That's all I would like to add about the question number 7.
So thank you very much, our dear one, Miss Niftali. You did a really good job. I really love and I really appreciate your comment. So thank you, and thank you a million. So now we're gonna go with a different person. Mr. Stanley. After Mr. Stanley, we're gonna need two more people in that question. And you, the other folks, try to be ready, prepare your brain, and they like to share thoughts about the other questions. Let's go, please, not Emmanuel, Mr. Stanley. You get the microphone, open it, and try to talk, please. Okay, so I said, Mr. Stanley, you get the microphone, just open it, brother, and try to talk.
Good evening, everybody, especially you, my dear teacher Michael. I'm so happy to be there and to share my knowledge about that topic.
Mhm.
My dear teacher Michael, you hear me?
Really well, sir. Just keep talking, brother. We're so happy to
Yeah,
get you.
thank you. Yeah, thank you, my dear teacher. Good evening one more time. And I'm so happy to be there and to share my knowledge as well about that topic. And what role does technology play in our perception and use of time in modern society, and how it help with time management? I can tell you, teacher Michael, in all honesty, technology is a game changer. In modern time, it really modern, society. It really help people, to manage their time, pretty well by providing some tools like for planning, your day, organizing task, increasing, your productivity and efficiency. Because with technology you can really improve your time. For example, I remember, I got my phone. I always, set, some notification, to notify me when I need, to practice. It really helped me, in that case. And as well, there are some people, they use a technology, you can use technology, to order, something on web. You don't need, to be, physically. Before, it was not possible. You need to go there, in person, to receive the package. With technology, you can do all of those things while you stay at home. You order, your thing, and then they will deliver it to you while you try, to do something else. And the other thing as well, not only that, technology can really help you, to technology can be a time tracking. That means you can have some software that can track, some records that can really help you, to see how you spend your time. If there are something that you screwed up, where there are some mistakes, where there are some weaknesses, and then you can decide, to rectify, that thing. And the other thing as well, technology can be a double-edged sword. That means it can really lead you to distraction, because if you got your phone in hand, and then if you don't really, pay attention on how you use your phone, you can really be distracted instead of, spend your time well, instead of, doing something that can really help you, to move forward. The only thing that you're doing at that time is to scrolling on Facebook, while you get other thing that is being in that is in the waiting room. You just doing nothing. You just procrastinate because you got your phone in hand. You do anything just to provide that. And I can say, yeah, technology can be, a game changer. It really depends on the way that you use it. There are some people, they try, to combine technology with time management. They can to be, pretty more productive, to really increase, their work, to really achieve their goals. They combine technology and time management and really get the benefits of that thing. And there are some people as well, instead of, combine technology and time management, to move forward by having, some tools that can really help them, to move forward, because there are some so far that can really help you, to track your record while you're doing something. And as well, technology can provide you, AI. There are, AI assistant. That means that can really help you, in scheduling your time. If you think that right now you don't have time, there are some software that can really help you, by assisting you doing that. I think it's all, and thank you.
Okay, good. So thank you, and thank you very much, our dear brother, Mr. Stanley. You did an amazing job. I really appreciate I really thank you because talking about like time management and talking about technology at the same time, it's so sweet, but it's a kind of really deep subject as well. So thank you, Melian. So you, Mr. Cherry, our dear brother, we're so happy to get you today. You get the mic, try open it and say things please about the question, Mr. Cherry. Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Cherry, can you open the mic again? I'm sorry. Yeah, you can talk now. Mr. Cherry, we don't hear you. I don't know if you're talking, but if you can check your headset if you're using headset. Otherwise, I think we're gonna go with a different person, and after it's going to be you, our dear brother, Mr. Cherry. So now let's go with you, please, Mr. Antoine. After you, it's going to be Mr. Cherry, please, Mr. Antoine.
Okay, uh, thank you. I hope you're very well. So it's always a good pleasure for me to be with you. So to take part of this kind of activity because I really appreciate. So uh, I'm gonna talk a little about this topic. What role does technology play in our perception and use of time in modern society? So I can say that about the role of the technology's role. Um, technology can play a bad and a good role at the same time. A bad and a good role at the same time. So if someone just use technology, so for example, when some people use social media in order to scroll only, they only scroll, they 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 take all the day watching something, everything, watching everything that they are not really important. For example, I can say when someone just is scrolling, and this person is just watching people dancing and forget all the important other important things to do. For example, when you have some important books to read, when you should learn Excel and other knowledges. We don't do that, and we just scroll on social media. In this case, it's really a problem when people don't control the use of the technology, when people are not really disciplined. So it's really a good problem. Okay. And the other end, when we make a good use of the technology, is it's very important. I can say that this make our life easier, I can say. So, for example, you can see nowadays people have another perception about work. For example, about work. Before, when someone is working, this someone should go in a place physically to do something, to work I can say uh, in an office. And now uh, someone can work even though this person is at home. I can say thank to the technology, we can do that. As profession, now there is I can say there are people that just using technology as profession. um I can cite the traders, for example. When someone is trading, this person just use technology in order to make money. It's very, very important. You can see that someone who use the technology sometimes make money more quickly than others, than other people, because he used the technology. And sometimes when you supposed to go, I can say you should go to a place for a meeting. You Before you should make a trip, and then for now you can just connect online. You participate to the meeting. So I can say that technology makes our life easier. Okay. How can it help with time management? I can say that technology really, really help us about in time management. I can say with time management, because before, when you are you are making, I can say, a research. When you are making a research, so no, I can say doing a research, you should take a lot of time. You should read a lot of book in order to find what you really want. So with the technology, so when you use ChatGPT, for example, you can just you can just go on ChatGPT and you ask question to ChatGPT and you find exactly what you want. And ChatGPT can really guide you, and you will do it in, I can say, in a short time. You will do it in a short time. So you can also see that nowadays people won't take a lot of time watching something, watching a video, because people are very, very don't accept to take a lot of time watching a video. It's the reason why um when we are doing something, we are making a video, we have to think about that. We have to make sure that this video is very short. So because people are very focused on the time management. the, as I said, there is two wall of the technology. It depends on the way that everyone use the technology. Is we just use it to scroll and not for learn, and we don't learn anything, so it's not a good use. So if we use technology to make things easily, to do research, to, I can say, to educate, I can say, to educate. So it's a good use. It depends of the use. Thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you, and thank you a million, our dear brother. You did an amazing job. I really think, and I really congratulate you because, talking about this kind of topic, as I said, it's not easy, but with knowledge, with English that you have, you did it. So thank you. So now, let's go, please. We're gonna keep on. It's going to be you, our dear brother, Mr. Cherry. So now you get the microphone. Just try to open it and talk, please, brother. Mr. Cherry, you get the microphone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Um, Thank you for the opportunity to be participate with this Zoom meeting tonight. So, the subject is a great subject, and it helps us to concentrate in our skills. So, my answer for this subject, could you please appear? Okay, thanks. What role does technology play in our perception and use of time in modern society? how can it help with time management? So I'm not gonna say a lot of things. So only what I can say, technology plays a major role in how we perceive and use time in today's world. So on one hand, it makes life faster and more demanding. We have the smartphones, social media, and instant messaging. Um, those those create push this create pressure to respond quickly and making us feel like we are always in a hurry. Um, on the other hand, technology can help us to manage our time more efficiently with tools like digital calendars. Um, we have we have also task managers and time tracking apps. We can plan our day with that and stay focused, avoid wasting of time. In short, technology can either distract us and help us in our life. It all depends on how we use it. If you use it in the good way, it will help you. But if you use it in the bad way, it will destroy you, and it will I can say it will destroy you by the way to be nothing in your life. So that's all I could have say. Thank you for your listening.
Okay,
Thank you.
good. So thank you, and thank you very much, our dear brother, Mr. Cherry. I know that you're listening from Haiti. I really congratulate you, brother, because you said thing about that
Yeah,
question. So thank you a
yeah,
million. Okay, guys, so it's a really nice pleasure to get all of you folks connecting and listening from different part of the world. So we're so happy to have you are here because we get opportunity to be around practicing English, talking about time management. The purpose is to practice English. I know some of you folks, you are beginners, elementary, intermediate, and advanced. So all of you, you can say things. What I encourage you to do, raise your hand and I am going to give you the mic and say something about the topic. And I encourage you try to be short people, like some 2 minutes, not more than 3 minutes, because and I like to give more people opportunity to say things about that topic we are discussing. So now we're gonna go to the question number 8. Because of the time, we should go quick. So that's why people, if you raise your hand, I can give more people opportunity to say things about that question. So, related to time management, the question number 8 says, what are some common challenges with time management and how can they be overcome? Ki kek defi ou bien ki kek difficulté nou jwen an rapport avec time management et comment nou kapab fè face avec difficulté sa yo. I give you guys 1 minute. Think about the question, share the link with the other friends and family, and after that, I'm gonna give you the mic to say things. We're gonna get 10 comments. Nou ap gen 10 commentaires nan kesyon sa. So that's why people, I encourage you to raise your hand. Donc, en attendant, nou kapap pataje lien avec lot moun, avec zami, avec fami, pabliye nou live sur YouTube and Zoom at the same time.
TikTok, don't let it fly. Use your time, give it a try. Plan your day, big or small. Time management helps us all.
The clock is ticking, don't delay. You've got to plan to win the day. And minutes fly like birds in the sky. Use them well, don't let them die. Tick tock on the clock, it's your time to shine. Every second counts, make it all alive. Plan your steps and watch it grow. Time's your friend, let the rhythm flow. Set your goals and make it clear. Focus sharp, the end is near. Procrastination's not your friend. Start right now, it's not the end. Tick tock on the clock, it's your time to shine. Every second counts, make it all alive. Plan Plan your steps and watch it grow. Talk to your friend, let the rhythm flow. Set your goals and make it clear. Focus sharp, the end is near. Procrastination's not your friend. Start right now, it's not the end. Tick tock on the clock, it's your time to shine. Every second counts, make it all align. Plan your steps and watch it grow. Time to your friend, let the rhythm flow. Tick tock on the clock, it's your time to shine. Every second counts, make it all align. Plan your steps and watch it grow. Time to your friends and let the rhythm flow.
Okay, guys, so it's a really nice pleasure to get you back while here. We get opportunity to keep on with the topic that we're discussing about time management. So now it's going to be the question number 8. I encourage you guys raise your hand because we're gonna get 10 people, 10 comment in this question. So we're gonna start with Mr. Emmanuel. You get the microphone, brother. The question says, "What are some common challenges with time management, and how can they be overcome?" You get the mic, open it, and try to talk, please.
And thank you one more time, Teacher Michael. The first challenge is I can say is procrastination, and how we can uh, overcome that. We have to break big stacks into smaller. We have to manage save that can really help. And the second thing is distraction. We when we have a constant interaction from phones, messages, and coworkers, we can overcome that when we turn off unnecessary notification. We set specific times and check emails or messages. We can also find a quiet space or in use notes canceling at the phone when needed. And the last thing I want to talk about is lack of planning. And we when we work without a clear schedule that cause confusion or inefficiency, we can overcome that when you plan your daily life before maybe before the night or in the morning. You have to know how you can do everything that you have to do during the day. We have to use planners or maybe using our digital calendars. We have to review our schedule maybe daily, weekly, or monthly. This is my point of view, teacher. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations, dear brother, our dear one, Mr. Emmanuel, for your beautiful comment. So now we're gonna go with different people. Our dear brother, Mr. Stanley from Haiti, you get the microphone. Open it and let's go with you, please. Your challenges and the way you facing up. Let's go really quick. Mr. Stanley, just open the mic. You get the mic. Let's go.
My dear teacher Michael, you hear me well?
Oh, really well, sir.
Yeah, first of all, I do want to say thank you because you give me opportunity to talk about that question. And my dear Mr. Emmanuel said almost everything about that. We got some, you know, okay, thank you. Okay, for sharing me the screen. Some common challenges with time management. We got procrastination, we got distraction, multitasking, perfectionism. We got as well lack of organization, lack of self-discipline. But I mean, I think that there is only one way, to overcome all of those things. It's by asking yourself, one question: What is my purpose? Once you know your purpose, you will feel like you are self-motivated. You are motivated, to accomplish something because sometimes you procrastinate. It is because you don't really know what to do. You don't really know your purpose. You don't set any goals. If you don't set goals, you will procrastinate because if you wake up in the morning and then you don't know what to do. If you don't know what to do, how you gonna tackle the issue? After asking some question like what is my purpose for today, or what is the purpose for the month, and after that you can practice what it's called um self awareness. That means after setting some clear goals, after asking yourself what is my purpose for today, you set yourself back and then you got some answers for that question, and then we come up with your goals. Once you set your clear goals, and after that you should be self-awareness. You should practice self-awareness. You need to be aware about your weaknesses and your qualities. Once you're aware about your weaknesses, and then you know what you're gonna do right now, to tackle that issue, so that you can be productive, so that you can increase, your productivity, and really be focused on the thing that you really want to do. And after that, you need to be someone that's practice self-discipline. You need to be consistent in everything that you want to do in life, because procrastination will come, distraction will come. But if you really committed, to your engagement, to be someone else, to achieve something greater in your life, and then you really need to practice self-discipline. That means you always do the same thing on a regular basis until you achieve your goal, because you know what you want to be in life. You know life is not a way, a straight path. There will be some speed bumps. You accept that. There will be some time where you can even feel up to that task. Yeah, it's a great things, but now when you're in a situation like that, you just need to take yourself back. You just need to rest your body, and after that get back to work, because you know your purpose, you know where you want to go. Thank you, teacher.
So thank you, and thank you very much, our dear brother Stanley. You, the way that you did things as well. Congratulations and thank you very much. Okay, guys. So don't forget, you get opportunity to say things about the question number 8, and after that, we're gonna keep on with the question number 9 until 11, and after we're gonna finish for today. Don't forget. Club sa akin nou gen, se chak denye weekend nou gen nan mwa. Nou pap gen club demen, nou pap gen club weekend kap vini, nap gen club nan fin novembre. Chaque dernier week-end, nous avons un club comme ça pour les gens qui pas étudiants. Mais si vous même vous aimez améliorer l'anglais ou aimez apprendre l'anglais, nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé demain, qui a 27 là pour arriver 3 novembre. Et nous avons une nouvelle session qui a commencé 1er décembre, 5 janvier, etc. Entrez en contact avec nous, capable encourager les amis ou bien famille tout pour faire ça. So now we're going to keep on with the question number 8. It's going to be you, our beautiful one, Miss Niftali. You get the microphone, open it and go ahead, please.
Thank you so very much, Michael. One more time for giving me the mic. And about time management, talking about time management and manage our time, by experience, I can say it's definitely two different things. So I can be talking about time management, and I have a lot of things in my mind, a lot of how can I say that? A lot of things that I can do to manage my time, but I'm not applying them in my daily life. For example, one of the common challenge with time management, as Mr. Stanley already said, it is procrastination. Yes, it is procrastination. And also, we must think about also this fact of being too tired to do tasks that we have, but not too tired to be spending time on the screen or doing other things. For example, the first time that I read Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, I have learned a very powerful thing. That is the fact that you can stay at the bed and scrolling in your screen, but too tired to do things that is very important. It is because you are too tired to your body is asking a rest. It's not because you can stay in the phone. It is because your body is asking you for a rest. You should, when you are in this kind of position that you have something to do and you say, "Oh, I'm tired," but you turn out the other side and being in your phone right here, you should give your body a rest, and after that you're going to be able to do things that you have in your plan. And to be overcome to be in this position to overcome um time management challenges and time management, I think there is no rule for that. You should analyze what is the obstacle that you are having and try to figure them out. And after that, find a way, find a solution. For example, I'm not a mother yet, but I can understand the fact that a mother can be like procrastinating in something, but in being very tired and the house is a completely mess. It is because it's very difficult. Not only murder, a lot of other person is facing those kind of challenge. They have things to do, but they are not able because most of the time, sometimes it's because okay, they spend too much time doing things not very important. I mean, things that is small, but the big four, as Mr. Brown Tracy teach us to do the big four. They don't eat them first. They just okay. I'm going to do things that is small, but after that, I'm going to do the biggest things. But no, after that, your body is going to be too tired to do the biggest thing. For example, for a mom, I'm not a mother yet, but I used to babysitting. And at the beginning, it was very tough. It was very tough as I used to spend it all day with the kids and also the night as well. So I didn't have at that time I didn't have the opportunity to read Is That Fog by Brown Tracy. It's after that I got this opportunity, but I wish I could have this opportunity before. But anyway, I found a solution because my body was too tired. My body was about to give up. So what I used to do was wake up early in the morning before the kids, take a bath, do things that is like for myself, like doing spiritual thing, spend time meditating, spend time without doing anything, just thinking about myself. And when they wake up, and sometimes I exercise as well. And when they finally wake up, I already spent time with myself and I am able, I am okay to take care of the kid and also not only taking care of them, but have a clear mind that is able to take care of kids because that is not a job, that is not a play, that is not a game, is a very big responsibility. So I found out at the time when I prioritize myself first, I wake up early, even though it's not easy to do that. I got this timing. I manage my time. And also another example that I would like to mention before I finish. So I am a dressmaker and having a machine is like an hobby for me. You know, I am the one who you will have to take care of myself. I don't have kids, but I have to take care of myself. But the idea of being what he's seeing is like, oh my God, is all for me. So when I used to use my machine as work to like depend of that income, I used to spend time doing things that I really like learn new things, um, spend time doing create beautiful things, but the work that someone bring me to, the work that is going to give me money to be taking care of myself, I just them let them apart. So after I'm going to do it, but no, after I don't do it, and I spend the money. I have a lot of work without money. It has been very stressful. Oh my God. It was very difficult. And at that time, I didn't have any knowledge about how to manage the time. I was not reading any book. I wish I could have been, but unfortunately, it was not the case. So, what I mean by that is manage our time is not for weak. Manage our time, not everybody can do that. And there is no rule. Nobody can say to you, according to my point of view, it's not something that I think, okay, I'm not an expert in this area. So manage our time. You should first think about it. And as Mr. Stanley already said, you should have a clear goal. Where am I going? You should have a clear goal, think about it, and think about the procrastination. What are you losing when you're procrastinating? And after that, you are going to have this desire need to do more, this desire to push yourself forward, this desire to, no, I don't want to stay right here anymore. I'm going to make action. And right here, for example, I like Facebook, but I delayed it in my phone. It was not something very easy because Facebook is one of the app in my phone that helped me in the past to reconnect with a lot of people. But I just delete it because even though I don't use TikTok, but sometimes when I'm watching video on Facebook, I just spend a lot of time, valuable time, because I'm young. I cannot be spending time like that. So yeah, to conclude what I just said, I mean, there is a lot of challenges in manage our time, and to overcome those challenges we should first have a clear goal, as Mr. Stanley already said. Have a clear goal and try to work in ourselves first, in order like to have this desire to push ourselves further, the desire to not want to stay right here in that position that is not helping me to move forward. That was Teacher Michael. Thank you so much for giving me the mic one more time.
Thank you a million. Our beautiful one, Miss Neftali. You did an amazing job. I really congratulate you. And I think you are a really good example for the other folks as well, especially the new ones, like Miss Janica, Miss Alisa, and all of the other ladies as well, because ça qui va faire là, c'est pas anglais seulement. Moi, fier de vous. You're kind of young. Puis, gars, mon Dieu, parce que vous avez 50 ans. Miss Neftali, she's really young, in early 20s. So, I think if she can do it, you guys can do it as well. You can do it. You can do it. Uh-huh. So now we're gonna go with another person. Miss Stacey, you get the microphone. Don't forget, guys, we are talking about time management, and the purpose is to practice English. So, objectif là, c'est pratiquer anglais. Donc, moun qui leve main déjà, m'a félicité nous qui te mène en l'air. M'a fait, il faut me nous tout commentaire. Et même qu'on pas qu'à dire un peu le bagage, essayer de dire quelque chose. Malheureusement, bagage et club pour ça chaque jour, nous gagnons chaque dernier week-end dans le mois. Nous pourquoi bien encore, si vous pas participer jeudi, ou pourquoi participer. So, Mr. Ify, our dear one, you get the microphone. Open it and try to talk, please.
Thank you for the second opportunity, Jamaica, and to share my thoughts about the question. Even though Mr. Manuel, the first B, you would attack the question, Mr. Stanley and Miss Neftali, they almost say everything, but I just want to add to a month six of the challenges I prepare for myself. They already talk about the biggest one with procrastination, and they already explained about it. Lack of self discipline sometimes is a big challenges, and I face it in my earlier life. And I know when you didn't have discipline, you can discipline yourself. It can become our biggest challenges to manage your time well. And one of them they already talk about. All of us is facing today, even you, is distraction. Distraction. We have so many things in life. We can be distracted. Family can be a distraction. And social media can be a distraction. And even us can be a distraction for ourselves if we don't know what we want. Like the other guys already say, if you don't have the clear goals, even you can be a distraction for yourself. And the other guys already talk about this part too. And one of them, these two I want to talk about, is prioritization skill. If you don't know how to prioritize your 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 day, maybe you don't know how to make your plan, that can be a big challenges for you too. But this is why last night I talked about make a plan in advance. It's not when you wake up in the morning you say, oh, I'm gonna do. This is poor prioritization skill. If in the morning you have to, and after and at night you have to, maybe like they always encourage us to put it down what you want to do on tomorrow. And some people even do that for the whole week. They say on Monday, on Sunday, on Saturday, so on, to know what they're gonna do for the whole week. When you do that, that means you know what is essential, and you know how to organize your time, your day, and even your week. Like that, you're gonna know what is the most critical task to put first, and the less important to put at the end. Like that, if you didn't reach it, you will not feel like you didn't achieve anything for the day or maybe for the week, because the most critical task You already touch it. And unfortunately today, people who's lazy always want to do things. Always to do little things, little tasks first, and to attack the biggest one. Like you're gonna say, okay, I'm too tired to do it, and they leave it, like doing procrastination for another day. And this is why Mr. Neftali touched about the book we read already in the Gent Comrade Language Club. It's about the eat that frog. We have to eat the ugliest frog with the biggest tax. You have to touch first. If you do that, the later one gonna be easier to do. This is why if you prioritize the time, your skill. If you don't have a prioritize prioritization skill, you're gonna have to know how to prioritize your tasks well, and you're gonna first attack them, and like that you're not being doing procrastination. And the second one I want to talk about is the poor organization skill. If you don't know how to organize, you're gonna feel your life is in disorder. Being disorganized lead to stress and poor time management. You may think that you like your messy room. You may feel that you know exactly where everything is, but it's not true because your brain is cluttered. It's disorganized. Your work day is not planning. If you unplanning everything, you're gonna have unplanning life, and you can be successful. And your time management gonna be messy. But if you know how to organize, you're gonna feel sometimes you're gonna achieve the most thing in a day. You have 24 hours. Most people don't do it. This is why organizations is really, really important. One of the things you can do to be more organized sometimes, our brain have too much thing to think about. This is why in every book we read, they say always put your to-do list. You have to have a to-do list. You want to do that first. I want to do this. Second, I want to do this. And we have a book we talk about the 80, the 20 of 80. You have to do the one. The 20% is the most important. If you do the 20%, the 80% gonna come, but you have to get the organization skill to do that. If you have poor organization skill, you cannot being a people who doing time management well. And this is why in the comment Miss Neftali made, you have to take care of yourself first. If your brain is not in shape, you cannot do that. But organization skill can even force yourself to do something you didn't even prepare to do. Like I I'm some type of person who can just I wake up at 2 in the morning, at 3 in the morning. I say, okay, I cannot sleep right now. I'm not gonna lie, stay in the dark, looking at the ceiling. No, no, no. I'm gonna wake up, sitting down somewhere and read. I remember like 4 days ago, I read two chapters of 25 pages from 2 to 5, and I still not can sleep. I have something to do. I do night assessment for more of something I want to do within my to-do list. It was planning to do in the morning, maybe during the day, but because I couldn't sleep, I didn't go on TikTok. I didn't go on YouTube watching some movie with not even know and my goals. I tried to achieve my goal earlier. Like that during the day at the end, I can have some leisure for myself. I can have some leisure activity. I say, okay, let me watch a movie now. Because I already achieved my goal earlier in the day. This is why organization skill is really important to be manage your time. But I'm gonna stop there. And the last one I want to talk about is the inability to say no. You want to please everyone, family, friends. You have your things, planning, and everybody asks you something. You say, okay, I'm gonna do it for you, but you're gonna burn out before you achieve your goal for the day because you want to make other people feel good. Don't do that. Don't please other people. Please yourself first. Because you have to invest in yourself. You have to grow. If you don't invest in yourself, if you don't have the inability to say no, you're gonna be burning out. If you're burning out, you won't have energy to reach the goal you have for the day, even the goal you have for the week. This is why yourself first. Invest in yourself, and everybody else gonna beneficial from you if you invest in yourself first. That's my point of view about this question. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Hmm. I love it, and I take the other guys. Uh-huh. They love it as well. I was paying attention, listening, because I say, okay, you're gonna say more things. Thank you. And thank you a million, our dear one, Miss Tafy. Do you understand? If you guys remember the sermon on the mountain, it was the same thing. It seemed like the same thing. So thank you a million. So now we're gonna go with a different person. So don't forget, guys, the purpose of the club is to practice English. So as you can see, the other guys they did it. Like Miss Neftali, Mr. Stanley, and Miss Tafy as well. Donc, étudiants, ça, yo pas joué, guys. Yo pas joué. Donc, c'est pour cette raison, si yo franchi étape ça, c'est pas parler anglais seulement. J'aimerais toujours dire ça. C'est comme qui ça vous dit en anglais. Parce que même quand on t'a viré sujet en créole, ou ka dit deux, trois mots et puis ou dit, malé ou m'fini. Non. Ou deux gen bagay pour dire. Donc, c'est pour cette raison, en plus des classes que nous gagnons deux fois par semaine, nous gagnons un groupe WhatsApp que nous faisons pratique chaque jour. T'as comme monde qui fou. Et ensuite, nous gagnons un club lectif pour étudiants qui est intermédiaire avec avancé. Côté nous lit deux à trois livres par mois. Donc, pour plus d'informations, nous sommes capables de contacter après. So now we're going to go with our dear brother, Mr. Terry. After that, it's going to be Mr. Edne. And you, the other folks, keep raising your hand. I'm going to try to give you a comment. So let's go with you, please, our dear brother, Mr. Terry, please.
Yeah, thank you once again for this opportunity, Mister. Could you please appear in the screen?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. The subject is what are some common challenges with time management and how can they be overcome? Yeah, according to my opinion, the first and the biggest challenge um I can notice is procrastination. The procrastination is when you put back or when you postpone a great or good task later. Um, after we have the less of clear priorities. It means you don't really know what is urgent or very important to do. Now you don't really have a priorities clear, and after we have um constant distraction, like telephones, social media, and noises, multitasks. These are constant distractions. After we have um, a bad planification, when you underestimate the necessary time for some tasks. Now you have a bad planification, and the last is when you have too many tasks or too much tasks at the same time. Now you feel completely overwhelmed. You don't know where where to begin if you have to begin the head or in the tails, and how to overcome it. I'm gonna just send to you my point of view about how to overcome these um how to overcome these challenges. Now, first of all, we're gonna use a daily list of tasks just to visualize clearly what to do. And after you have to prioritize the Eisenhower method. Um, you're gonna you're gonna classify the urgent, the important, delegate, and eliminate. And after you have to eliminate distractions while you are working. When you are working, a lot of noise I can say, a lot of noise can can bother you while you're working. You have to be stay in a calm environment. Um, you have to put your telephone in silence mode. You have to block some useless application in your phone. And after you, every 25 minutes, you have to you have to planify a rest. After every 25 minutes, you're gonna take 5 minutes just to take a rest. I say that just to avoid fatigue and to stay productive in your work. And the last is begin in the most difficult tasks. As it said in the book, hit the fork. Yeah. Um that I can say that can make your spirit free and give you energetic and to stay in your work. So that's all that I can say in this subject. So thank you.
So thank you. And thank you a million, our dear brother, Mr. Thierry, because you're kind of blessed despite of the difficulties I know people are facing up in Haiti, especially sometime connection problem. But as you said last night, you get opportunity to do it and you did what you could. So thank you. Thank you a million, brother. So
Yeah.
now we're gonna go with a different brother. It's going to be Mr. Edna Russo. Mr. Edna, what's up? Happy to have you, brother. Just open the mic, say something about you, and spread your words, please, Mr. Edna.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
I am
sir.
Edgar. Hello, I am
Hello.
Edgar Russo.
Mhm.
Hello, are you hear me, please?
Really well, sir. Just keep talking.
Okay, I am Edgar Russo. I'm from Haiti. I'm exactly at Petroli.
Mhm.
The subject is what are some common challenges with management and how can they be overcome? Okay, in my mind, I think so. Common challenges with time management and how to overcome them. Time management is an important skill that help people use their time wisely to achieve their goals and maintain balance in their lives. However, many people struggle to manage the time effectively because of different challenges. Understanding this problem and learning how to deal with them can greatly improve productivity and reduce stress. For example, procrastination. Procrastination, for example, one of the most common challenges is procrastination. Why? Which mean delaying tasks that need to be done. Many people procrastinate because they feel lazy, tired, or afraid of failure. As a result, work piles up and stress increases. To overcome procrastination, it is helpful to start with small, simple tasks instead of trying to do everything at once. I breaking big project into smaller steps and rewarding yourself after completing each one can make the work feel easier and more motivating. I think so. And lack of planning, it's a good time. For example, without clear plans, it's easier to waste time and and forget important things. When people don't organize their day, they often spend too much time on unimportant activities. The solution is to plan ahead. Making a daily or weekly schedule helps you see what needs to be done and when. Okay? Using tools like calendars, planners, or time management apps can help you stay organized and meet deadlines. And 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 third, poor prioritize poor prioritization. For example, another challenging is not knowing which tasks are most important. Some people spend too much time in small, uh, easier, easy job while ignoring the important ones. And to overcome this, it's useful to set priorities. You can use the ice shower matrix with divided text into four categories: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and neither urgent not important. This help focus energy on what really matters. And for if and distractions, it's one of them. But because distraction in today's digital world, distraction like phone, social media, and constant notification make it hard to concentrate. These interruptions waste time and lower productivity. Okay, to reduce distractions, I think so you can turn off notifications, set specific times to check messages, and create a quiet workspace. Okay, some people also use the Pomodoro technique, which involves working for 25 minutes and taking a short break afterward. Okay, or another thing, you have other commitment. Other commitment is one of them because sometimes people try to do too many things at once or say yes to every request. This this leads to stress and poor performance. To solve this, I think so. It's important to learn to to say no when your schedule is already full. Focus on your quality rather than quality and delegate stacked when possible. And and to finish, I think so. Lack of motivation of energy because even with a good plan, it's difficult to manage time well if you lack motivate or feel tired. I think so. To overcome this, I think so. You have to make sure to get enough sleep, eat well, and exercise regularly, setting personal goals, and reminding yourself of your purpose can also boost motivation. For
Mhm.
about 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 this subject, I think so. In conclusion, time management is essential for success in school, work, and personal life. The most common challenges, such as procrastination, poor planning, and distraction, can be overcome with discipline, good habits, and effective tools by planning ahead, setting priorities, and staying focused. And
Mm.
now anyone can make better use of their time, reduce stress, and achieve the goals more efficiently. I think these are six uh, points you can manage your time. This is my
Mhm.
point of view about the subject. Thank you,
Good.
teacher.
Good. So thank you. Thank you very much, our dear brother. I really thank you. And I will congratulate you. You did a really good job. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you, Amelia. So now we're gonna have the last comment on that question. So and after that, you the other folks. I encourage you to keep raising your hand because we're gonna go with the other question after. So now our beautiful one, Miss Yolanda, our dear sister from another mother. You get the microphone, open it, and try to talk, please. Say your comment about that question, please.
Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Yolanda. I'm from Haiti, but I'm currently living in the US. I just got home from work and I said, why not connect and just give my point of view? I kind of have the same point of view as Mr. Russo. My comment isn't that long, but I believe that poor planning and saying yes too often can quietly take away our peace and also our productivity. So when we don't plan our day, we often let distractions and other people's priorities control our time. And that lead us to move from one thing to another without real direction. And by the end of the day, we feel tired, like we did a lot of work, but we feel tired but unfulfilled. So saying yes too often makes it even worse. We agree to things just to please others, even when it overwhelms us or it doesn't align with our schedule. But learning to plan ahead and to say no when necessary is for me a sign of maturity and not selfishness, because we know when we need to stop. It means that you respect your time, your goals, and also you respect your limits. So when you plan with purpose and also protect your time, you not only get more done, but you feel more in control of your life, in control of your time, and you just can move ahead without feeling too much. That's my point of view.
Okay, so thank you very much, our beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. It was so short and so clear as well. So thank you, Amelia. Okay, so we're so happy to get all of you folks who are connecting from different part of the world, from different countries, especially you folks from Dominican Republic, Haiti, United States of America, Chile, Mexico, and all of you folks who are connecting from Bahamas as well, Canada, and different other countries. So today we get opportunity to keep on with the club that we studied on Friday and yesterday, but today is going to be the last day. We are talking about time management. We already covered the question number 1 to 8. So now let's go please to the question number 9. The question number 9 is a kind of deep, especially you folks who are kind of advanced, try to be short, less than 2 minutes. Do it, please, brother, because in 2 minutes you can say a lot of things. Because sometimes we use only 30 seconds, but in 2 minutes, folks, you can say things. So the question number 9 says, why do you think some experiences feel like they last longer, even though they might have only lasted a few seconds? Maybe in your brain, in your mind now, you're thinking about some kind of stuff. Sometime lasts only a few seconds, but it seems last longer. We're gonna start with Miss Alisa. Miss Alisa, you get the microphone, and you the other guys keep raising your hand, and I'm gonna give you the mic. Let's go with you, please, Miss Alisa. Yes, Miss Alisa.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Michael. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ariza. I'm connected from Dominican Republic. I'm a student and I'm extremely happy to be here tonight. Um, so I think some experiences seem to last longer because the experience can be more stressful or traumatic, and those causes, even though those few seconds, our brain can perceive it as an eternity. Thank you so much.
Okay, good. So thank you. Thank you, our beautiful one, the little one, Miss Alisa. And about you, dear folks, do you want to say something? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you maybe 1 minute to think about the question number 9. The question number 9, I'm gonna read it for you again, folks. The question number 9 says, why do you think some experiences feel like they last longer, even though they might have only lasted a few seconds? Pour qu'il y ait quelques expériences qui semblent durer bien longues, des fois, t'as cru une éternité, et pourtant, des fois, elles durent seulement quelques secondes. What do you guys have to say? Take 1 minute to really think about it, and after that, we're gonna go with you. Pabli club la li gratis, nous live sur Zoom et YouTube en même temps. Moi, suggéré nous, nous capable partager lien avec amis, nous, avec famille, nous, plus monde capable de possibilité assister et participer.
Every hour is a gift you hold. Turn your dreams into pure gold. With each moment, take your chance. Life's a journey, it's your dance. Tick tock on the clock, it's your time to shine. Every second counts, make it all alive. Plan your steps and friendship grow. Time's your friend, let the rhythm flow.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there, and I know when I need it. I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh, count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there, and I know when I need it. I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah.
Okay, guys, so let's go, please. We're gonna keep on with the question number 9. The question number 9 says, why do you think some experiences feel like last longer, even though they might have only lasted a few seconds? So now we're gonna go with you, please, our dear one, Miss Niftali. You get the mic. Try to talk, please.
Thank you so very much, Michael, for giving me the mic one more time. Yes, some as human being, we each of us we have any story. Each of us we have something different. That's why they say every human being are a word. So um, we definitely have some moment in our life that we will never forget in our life. So, example, if I ask you right now, tell me about your time at school, you're going to think about even simple. You're going to think about some little moment at school. If I ask you, tell me about your childhood, there are things that you won't forget about them. So that's why we are human being because we collect a lot of information through our lives. For example, today I had I can say a small family call. It was me and out of my an uncle. It's one of my favorite uncles, and I was talking with them. I was like struggling with my tears because the memory. I was like remember the time when I was a child, the time when I was with my uncle. They were small, they were little, but those memory just make those small moments that I live with them longer than the exact amount of time that it was because memory changes time. It's not what happened, it's the feeling that we have at that moment, and those memories make what we remember about the time feels longer than what they really are. So each of us, we have an story. Each of us, we have something to share. So for that reason, when people die, they make a biography for them because they live when. So and to our life, we have a lot of good experience. We have a lot of moment in our life. We can think about them every time that we we are listening people talking about the different subject. We just think about them and we remember there's a specific time. That means those time never stopped. They keep moving. They keep like lasting. So the same thing happened in bad moment as well, because the feeling can be negative, can be positive. So there are some trauma that we live. There are some bad moments. The scary that we feel. The same thing happen. The happiness that we feel at the moment can make the time last longer. So the same thing happen. The scary can make the moment last longer as well. For example, there are some people, if you start talking about the simple subject, they don't want to keep talking about it, and they just sometimes when that person, when they are not strong enough, they can even start crying, because those moments they don't forget about it. So for that reason I can say the way that we live a moment, the what happened at that moment, the memory that we're going to have for that moment can make it feel like it's lasting. It didn't stop. So yeah, I think that's the only thing that I would like to share about that question. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Chuma.
yeah, it's really good. I love it. I love it because sometimes this question is a kind of really difficult to talk about because you are trying like to get things to say. But I love it, and I really congratulate you, my beautiful one, Miss Neftali, and I think you get the same DNA with the other folks that we had before, like Miss Yolanda, Miss Steffi, Mr. Emmanuel, Miss Neji, Mr. Stanley. You folks, it's like the same DNA. Congratulations, and Miss Alisa as well. She's coming, and the other folks as well. Thank you, our beautiful lady. So now let's go. We're gonna keep on, Mr. Emmanuel, and all of you, the other folks, keep your hand wide here because after that, I'm gonna give you the mic, Mr. Emmanuel. Please, let's go with you.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. And I can say some experiences that lasted longer is especially about emotional intensity when something excited, frightened, or surprises us. Our brain processes more information per second because we form more memories, and that last short moment, it feels like it's lasted longer. And other thing is when you pay only close attention and focus. When we do that, something happen. Time help you to move more slowly because we are noticing every detail. Conversely, when we distracted or multitasking, time flies because we're last hour or passages. For example, eh, this is the same time. Just imagine we spent about 2 hours maybe attending a class. If the class is boring, you can say the it's other different. But when you are attending a class who are really inside, but the time flies. This is the experience. It's not because the 2 hours is more longer than others, but it's the way the activity that you are doing in that moment. You can see that. In short, I can say an experience feels longer when it's emotional, new attention, because our brain records more detail and memories in that short span. Time itself doesn't change. It's our perception and mental activity that makes it seem slower or faster. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, brother, and congratulations. Let's go quick. Would you please, Miss Steffi? And after that, you the other lady, and you the other folks keep whizzing your head. Miss Steffi, you get the mic, please.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for giving me the opportunity. I totally agree with Mr. Emmanuel in that aspect because study shows if your brain is getting more information, is always slow down and slow motion to record the event. When it's record the event, even though the time is ticking, but you think it slow down, maybe it stop. And one of the things who can lead to that is new experience. When you are experiencing a new thing, the brain process more stuff at the same time. Memories being formed, the time feels fuller and longer when you look back. I can imagine me when I was being a mother. It was the same time when I was the hospital. The experience maybe last A little bit like 30 minutes, but I feel like it was an eternity because the pain, the stress, the anxiety, and the experience, it was hard. Sometimes because it's new, it feel a kind of longer because of fear. Sometimes you don't know what the event, if the event gonna go well or not. If this experience is not good at all, as you know, as a man, you don't know, you can feel it, but you're not in the situation. When you're being doing giving birth to somebody, you don't know if it will be natural, if it will be another way. That this fear can make time, go longer than expected. When the experience is a kind of negative, like fear, stress situation, its time is like become longer. It's the same thing when it's excitement. When something happened, you can go to a party. It was amazing. You want it to be lasting longer, but it was short. You think like the time go fast, but it wasn't. It's the same 24 hours, or maybe the from 4 hour 3 hours, 4 hours you're gonna have to do another activity. This is the same 3 hours you have because thing is excited. You feel the time goes quick, but when it's something is negative, something it's new that make you fear, that make you stressful, you think time is go slow. It's like the time is not ticking at all. It just slow down, it drag on. It's because it's stress and fear. Maybe it's a negative effect. We can see even in the movie when we're gonna have an accident, you see people slow things down. It's like the time is slow down. It just even in the movie they make you feel that when it's a thing is a negative thing is slow down. It's like time is get back to make the action in the movie more, like more real. It's the same time. It's the same thing in our brain. When in face of the situation, it seems the time is not ticking at all. The time is drag on. It's not the way we want the time to go. And I really like the comment of teacher of Mr. Manuel. It's the same thing. If you don't like the course was being teach, you think the 2 hours is longer. You say, "Oh, teacher, the time is up." Even it's at 11 o'clock, you say the time is up. Everybody raise and they go out, leave the teacher inside the classroom. It's because you don't like it. But when you like something, is excited, you don't want it to be finished. This is what about the time. If it goes well, yes, I like it. If it's not, you think it's thing like go longer than expected. It's about experiences. It's about the positive or negative effect. It's the way you feel and the situation gonna make you feel if things go faster or if it slow down. That's my point of view.
So I really thank you, our beautiful lady, Miss Steffi, because you did things as well. I really thank you and I really congratulate you. Mwen konen gen lot moun ki ap gade ki ka di men, koman li fe gen posibilite pou li pale de yon sujet pas facile, guys. Sujet très, 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 très profond. Donc, c'est pour cette raison, nous-mêmes qui remet anglais, anglais à aller plus loin que juste parler en langue, les gars avec connaissance tout. C'est pour cette raison, si nous t'aimons améliorer anglais, nous gen amis ou bien famille, même ennemi nous tout qui t'a aimé apprendre anglais, fait entrer en contact avec nous. Parce que nous gen étudiants ça aussi, c'est témoignage, non. So now, we're gonna go with you, please, our beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. Let's go with you. And after that, we're gonna keep on with to the other folks. Miss Yolanda, please.
I truly love Miss Steffi, Mr. Emmanuel, and also Miss Neftali comments. I my comments is kind of similar. Some moments feel like they last forever. I believe it's because of how deeply they touch us. It's not really about time, it's about emotion, I would say. Because when something hits your heart, whether it could be fear, could be happiness, could be pain, your mind slows everything down to capture that moment or that feeling. Um, you remember the feeling, the sounds, and it could have been just for a few seconds, but the memory stays alive because it meant something to you. For example, when someone need a hug and a friend can't come and give that person a hug. That hug could have been for, like, let's say maybe lasted for a few seconds or probably 2 to 5 minutes, but that person really needed the hug at the moment that he's being given. So in that person mind, it's like the hug, it's just forever because she really really needed that at the moment. Or another example could be in like two people meeting each other after a long time, two friends meeting each other after a long time, or maybe two family members, two loved one that've been apart from each other for a whole year or for a long time, but when they meet each other, it's like the time just stopped and it just them at that moment. And in their mind, the time is not moving, the time is not running, it just slow down or even stop. Even if they have a conversation, the conversation can be lasted, let's say, for 5, 10 minutes. But in their mind, they've been talking forever because they haven't seen each other. And the example that Miss Steffi gave about giving birth, maybe the birth could have lasted 30 minutes. So for some people it's easier, like 15 minutes. For some people it's 1 2 hours. But for that mother that's giving birth at that moment, it's like the moment is lasting forever because there's a mix of emotion. There's anxiety, there's panic, there's joy, there's sadness. It just, some emotions make you feel like the time is not running. And that really reminds me, when I really think deeply about it, that emotions are what truly makes an experience feel or make an experience unforgettable. Not minutes, not the time, not hours, but emotion.
Mm-hmm. So thank you. Thank you, our beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. Moi connais moi gen quelques monde qui poko étudiant, par exemple, moi gen Miss Jonica avec Miss Maisha. Je sais que même l'âge où tu gagné plus ou moins là, tu commencé, Miss Yolanda. Uh-huh. And again, Miss Alisa, the same age. And we got some other young ladies who are here as well. You did it. I really congratulate you. I really love you as well. People like you, like Miss Steffi, like Miss Neftali, and Mr. Stanley, Mr. Emmanuel, and all of the other folks as well. You've been doing a really great job. I really congratulate you. Let me see. Yeah, you said 17. Yes, but Miss Maisha, she's 18. I'm sorry, Miss Jonica, she's 18, and Miss Maisha, she's gonna be 17 something. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, so thank you. Thank you very much. Let me go with another person. It's going to be you, our dear brother, Mr. Cherry. After Mr. Cherry, it's going to be Mr. Edna, and after that, we're gonna go to the other question. Let's go with you, please, brother, Mr. Cherry. You get the microphone.
Yeah, thank you once again, teacher. The subject, I can say it is not, I don't say it is not easy, but it is not difficult at the same time. It helps you to concentrate about your English skills. And my point of view about this subject is um certain certain experiences seem like lasted more longer because they are very intense. Um no um some news, some some full emotion, and our brain retain that better, and demanding more attention, uh demanding more attention or go out of their time, even though these moments lasted only 1 second. Um, so I remember when I was a beginner in English, and when when I was learning English in my school. I remember the first time my teacher told me, stand up, go ahead of the class, and try to introduce yourself in English. So I never forget that day. It was my first day and my first experience about it. And go ahead of class and stand in front of many people. And it was my first time I would I would do something like that. I was very shy. I even got cold feet, and I feel that every minute that I was spending, it's like a hour. It's like a hour. Every second feel like a minute. Every minute feel like a hour. Every hour feel like a days while I'm standing in front of the class because the emotion that go out of my mind that that makes me I can say that makes me feel sometimes upset, sometimes shy. So it depends on the things that you are doing. If you are doing something in your first time, um it might be I can say a little bit difficult for you, you know. So when you have the habit to do something, you will see that it was nothing. It was nothing, but it's because the first time you are doing something, you will you will see that it look, I can say, a little bit strange because your brain did not get get used to do that. Okay, so that was my opinion about this subject, and I think that I say all what I could have said.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you very much, our dear brother, Mr. Cherry, for your good job. Thank you. So now let's go, please. We're gonna go with the last person in that question. It's going to be you, our dear brother, Mr. Edne. You get the microphone. Try to be a kind of short, if it's possible, but you get the mic. Take it and spread your words, please.
Hello, hello. This is
Hello.
mm, this is my second point of view about this subject. I'm new student in the I'm new in the club. So no problem if you see me make a mistake when I'm talking about the subject. So I'm making now. The subject is, what do you think some experience feel like they last longer, even though they might have only last a few seconds? Okay, I will give my opinion about this subject. So if I ask this question as, have you ever noticed that some moments feel much longer than they actually are? This is a question about this subject. For example, waiting for an important phone call or standing or stage uh before uh what a moment if I say before speaking my only last a few seconds, but it feels like minutes. On the other hand, if on the with friends seems to pass in the brain in the blink of an eye. This happens because our perception of time is not always the same as real time. uh, as real time. So many psychological and emotional factors can make experience feel longer or shorter. I think so. Immersion and attention. It's a good point of the subject. Uh, if I develop, if I, for example, if I say one major reason some experiences feel longer is our emotional state when we feel scared, anxious, or nervous, or our brain become more alert. and focused, we pay attention. We pay attention to every detail. And as a result, the brain collect more information in a short period. This makes time seem to shut down. Okay. For example, if you are in a dangerous situation, in a near car accident, it may feel as if time has stopped, even though it lasts only a few seconds. In contrast, when we are happy and relaxed, time seems to move faster because we are not paying close attention to every moment. Okay. For the second one, uh, boredom engagement is a point of about the subject. Also, for example, when we are bored, time happy to drag minutes can feel like hours because our mind have nothing interesting to focus on. However, when we are engaged or doing something exciting, our brain is busy processing new experiences. Okay, and we lose track of time. That's why students often say that classes they find boring seem very long. Okay, while fun activities like playing sport or watching or movies seem to end too quickly. Okay, or afterward, novelty and memory is a point of the subject. So, for example, new and unsure experiences tend to feel longer than familiar ones. When something new happens, our brain form more memories and letters. We remember it as a longer event. Okay, for example, your first day at a new school may feel very long because everything is new. Okay, the people, the classroom, the schedule. Okay, and but but once you get used to it, they start to feel sharper and pass quickly because there is less new information to process. Okay. Finally, age and perception. Age, age, age and perception is one of them. It's one of the subject. It's a part of the subject. For example, our age also affect how we experience time. For young children, a year feels like forever, but for adults, it passes quickly. Okay, this happens because for a child, 1 year, a 1 year is a large part of the life. So 1 year is the life of possible for you can say for of the life so far. Okay, uh, filled with new experiences. For another, however, a year is the smallest fraction of life and often full in familiar routines. Okay, to draw a conclusion about this subject, I can say, uh, in conclusion, I think so. The reason some experience feel longer than they really are is that time is not only measured by clocks, it's also shaped by our emotion, attention, and memories. Okay, when we feel intense emotion, okay, face face something new or experience bow down, time seems to slow down. Okay, when we are happy, busy, or deeply or engaged, or time feels. This shows that our perception of time is a reflection of how fully we live. Okay, we live each moment, not just how long it actually lags effect. So this is my point of view about this subject.
So thank you, and thank you a million, our dear Wade, for your good comment. I really appreciate it. So, why here we are here practicing English, and the topic is about time management. So now we're gonna go to the question number 10. So I need you people, I need five comments right here. Raise your hand, people. I'm gonna need only five comments in that question because the last question will be really, really, really deep. It's gonna be like a summary. That's the reason I encourage you guys raise your hand really quick. They like to say things about that question. Especially you guys who get experience living in different countries. You're gonna get things to say about the question number 10 because it's about like what we call punctuality, the way that we see time from cultures to cultures. So the question number 10 says, so, how has the viewpoint of punctuality changed from cultures to cultures over time? Question 10 là, il dit, comment question ponctualité a li changé de culture à culture pendant le temps passé? Especially you guys who are really advanced. Let's go really quick. Try to say things. And other video folks as well, because we need only five people. Let's go, please. We're going to start with you, Miss Neftali. You get the microphone.
Yeah, there are country that the punctuality is more respected than another. For example, in my country, um, it's not it's not a big deal if I get somewhere 5 or 10 minutes late because things sometimes they kind of rough, it's concentration, things like that. For example, I was watching something on the internet about Japan. A train arrives like 5 minutes later, and all of the personnel, oh, they were like asking for forgiveness, and I was like, oh my god, that's so weird because when I was in Haiti, oh, that's nothing. It's just 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 5 minutes. Not much things can happen. But no, it's not like that. The punctuality change in every country depend on where are you from. For example, Asian people, they really respect when it comes from to punctuality. You should be punctual. But in some other country, well, it's not a big deal. For example, in my country. But I can say it depends on of how easy are things for people. For example, if in Haiti I have a meeting and I cannot be at time, I have excuses to say, "Oh, I'm late. I'm sorry. It was because I stuck in the transportation." But we're here in the Dominican Republic, I I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give any excuse because I'm not going to lie. One, and if I want to be at time, and if I want to like avoid the transportation problem, I can just call an Uber, and I already know the timing. I already know how much what is the amount of time that I'm going to spend in the transportation. I mean, if I want to arrive at time, I already know the time that I have to leave my house. And when I got there, I'm not going to be able to give some excuse like, oh, it was a transportation. And me personally, I don't like to be late in wherever I have to go. Even though it is some meeting from my house, I'm going to attend from my computer, I will be at least 5 minutes before the time. And sometimes if it requires a lot of concentration, I'm going to make sure to be 15 minutes before. And other things that I don't like to be late in some occasion, in some event, I like to be shamed, unfortunately, even though I'm talking like that, but I'm not that confident. Oh, I'm very easy to be ashamed. So I don't like to go in a place and walk in when a lot of people are looking at me. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. And also, as I'm a short person, I like to go out with heels. So yes, I know how to use them, but when I am good, when I like when I arrive somewhere and I'm late, it's very difficult for me because if a lot of people is looking at me, I'm going to forget about how to use them. And there's no way the idea of fighting inter inter space full of people. So for that reason, I always try to make sure to be at time in everywhere that I have to go. And also, the punctuality is a show of respect to the people that is going to be part of the event, and also a respect to the event. For example, most of the event that I used to attend are spiritual stuff. So when I arrive a time that show respect for that person that I'm going to attend the meeting for. So I just say that what I'm going to do is an important things. I respect that person and that is God. I respect God, I show my respect and also respect for the event. I don't want to lose anything about what I'm going to learn in that event. So thank you so very much, Teacher Michael. That was my point. My
Amazing.
point.
Really sweet, really sweet. I love it. Thank you, and thank you very much. So now we're gonna go with a different person. It's going to be Miss Steffi, after Steffi, Yolanda, and after that we need two more people. Raise your hand, people. Let's go, please, Miss Steffi. You get the mic, our beautiful one.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, again for the opportunity. I will be short about this question, even though you need a lot of explanation. And I think I have the same point of view on one of part of the Miss Neftali comment. Um, it's because two words I learned from this question is the monochronic cultures and the polychronic cultures, because they two different way people see things for different countries. That punctuality can become like in the United States, maybe, and the research I made in Japan, Switzerland, this country may be seen like time as linear, but for the Latin American, maybe the Asian people, they see it differently. But however, that we know punctuality is a sign of respect, and like in America, they always say time is money. If time is money, they won't be no, it's unacceptable sometimes to be late. You have to be punctual. And when I used to live there, even at school, if the parents have to get the child at 6, if you came at 6:05 sometime, they make you pay late fee. They want you to be on time. And I know some places people work at, like in the Seminole Casino at Florida, they give you a number of lateness. After this number, they give you point every time you're late, and after they're gonna fire you for that. You have to be on time. I don't know if you hear me.
Really well, really well, really well. Just keep talking. We'll just pay attention listening.
And another place in the US, it's Walmart. If they know you are people who are always late, they'll go there, because after a number of lateness, they're gonna fire you for that, because they really like people should be on time at work. And this person sometimes they get into an accident because they didn't take time to arrive on time. They have to washing out in the street. They get into accident and so on. It's because in the US they consider time as money, and this is why everywhere you go to work, most of the time you have to clock in and clocking out. This is the way for them to measure the time, to know at the time you come in and what time you come out. That's mean in the US they consider time differently. I was reading a book, maybe listening to a book on YouTube. There's some culture, if you call they have an event maybe, or you have a meeting, if you came early, they consider like disrespectful, because you have to be on time. If they say 10 o'clock, you have to be there at 10. If you go at 9:55, they consider like it's disrespectful. This is why the polyclinics polychronic system and the monochronic system is different. Monochronic system time as linear that you have to be on time. Point. That's okay. That's all. If you say 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 a.m., 9 a.m. Even though in our country sometimes people really like being late, but there is some where they should be going, they won't be late. I know that I 100%. If they want to go to the embassy of Canada, embassy of the US, they're gonna be there even before the door open. They somewhere when they go, they take that to hurt. And in the US also, when I used to live there, if you have an appointment, you come 15 minutes late. I don't know. If the other patient is there and they take another patient, you have to wait. And sometimes they have to reschedule you because they say you lost your place. You have to be on time. This is a way to teach people to be on time. But on the other hand, I didn't live in a country polychronic to know all they do that. But I was reading a comment from a lady from Bangladesh. She said she didn't understand because she's not from Bangladesh. She just go there to work. She says every time if she gonna do something or meeting at 6, they come at 7. If she gonna go out at 5, they come at 4. She didn't understand, but by the time she leave in there, she say this is all they are. They prefer people over the time because they are different. But it's depending on the way you are and the country you live at. You're gonna see time different. Like our country, you're gonna do a wedding at 6. Don't worry. Even the people who are gonna get married gonna be there at 7. No worry. This is the way we are. This is why sometimes the person who's gonna organize the event say, I say 6 or 6:30, and even though you be serious, you say that they are gonna show up late. Even the married people gonna show late because this is the way it is. Sometimes things happen, but there is somewhere when you want to be, you cannot be late because punctuality is the key. That's my answer about this question.
Yes, congratulations, and I really appreciate that, especially the deepness of your comment. It's not only English, people can really see that as well. Not only English, you should get thing to say. Thank you, beautiful lady. Miss Yolanda, you get the mic. After Miss Yolanda, Mr. Emmanuel. After Mr. Emmanuel, another person to finish with the sport. Miss Yolanda, please.
I truly love them folks' comments. I would say that the view of punctuality has changed a lot across cultures and over time. In the US, being on time is considered as a sign of respect and professionalism. I would say whether it's for work, school, or appointment, most people try to arrive a few minutes early. Time is very valuable over here. That's why they always be like, "Oh, time is money. Time is money." Um, for example, if you have an interview, like your first job interview, you should arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. Um, and also at school, when I was in high school, I used to be late most of the time, I would say, but there's always like tardiness. You gotta go get some passes just to get in class, just because you arrive, let's say, 10 minutes late, and if you accumulate them, they will affect your grades, and also they will call your parents. They'll do a lot of stuff, and at daycare also, like Miss Stacey was saying. At daycare, I remember a coworker of mine. She was always in a rush, like around 8 p.m. Why? Because she gotta go pick up her kids, and she's like, "Oh, for every 10 minutes I'm late, I'm gonna pay $20." It wasn't funny, but and the situation. But sometimes some situation can happen and you're late. For example, for me, before being late was a big deal because I don't play about my time. But right now I'm more chill. I don't really care that much about being on time or not. I should work on that, but I'm like, they know that I'm gonna be there, so I will be there anyway. But it's just us as Asian. I remember my cousin, she was getting married at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. But in the flyers she put 5 p.m. And the wedding started at 8 something, just because it was a bunch of Asian at the wedding. It was an Asian wedding. But we are known as being late. And I know it's not something to be proud of, but we're just like that. And yeah, I would say being here has taught me a lot about being on time, because I could see the difference between like most American, how they do their stuff. If they say that time, they will really start at that time or even a few minutes early. But in the Asian community, I would say here, I'm more part in the of the Asian community. If we say that we'll start something at 5, we never studied at 5 anyway. It's like I remember just when I go out with my friends, or when a group of friends plan something, when you arrive there on time, there's no food, no nothing. And we're like, oh, it's supposed to be started at 5 p.m. No, you're here too early. The It will start probably, let's say, 7, 8 p.m. That's when the party will really, really start, even if they tell you 5 p.m. So I've tried to learn from that. Maybe that's what changed my mentality about being on time all the time. Because most of the time that I am on time, it's like it's too early. So yeah, I'm working on it. But yeah, it's like different in the US, daycare, work, and like Mr. F was talking about clocking in and clocking out. That's the way a job really make sure that you clock in on time on their system. So they have that system, so they know when you arrived. Um Walmart, like Mr. F was saying, it's one of the job that's really, really punctual, and you got points taking out when you're not on time, and it's really a big deal for them being on time. um my jobs aren't like that, or the job I had before wasn't like that. You can arrive at any time you want, as long as you clock in and do your part, or you text your manager and be like, oh, I'll be late for 10, 15 minutes, or I'll be late for an hour. It really didn't matter for them. Maybe that's one of the things also that changed my perspective on time. But yeah, that's my point of view.
Hmm. I want to hear more, especially about Asian culture stuff in the US. So thank you very much. Miss Steffi, you wanted to add things because it seemed like I saw.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hmm.
I just want to clarify because Miss Yolanda, me and you know, even though as Asian, there is one way. When we go, they always begin on time. Even though they have 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, the meeting gonna start at 5. I ain't gonna start at 5. The convention gonna start at 9. He gonna start at 9. Even though we are Asian, but in this aspect, we got 10 out of 10 as Jehovah Witnesses.
Hmm. Yeah, we know that. It's only Big Ten. Thank you. Thank you, our dear sisters. You've been doing a really great job. So now we're gonna go with Mr. Emmanuel. After Mr. Emmanuel, it's going to be Neji. Let's go with you, please, our dear brother, Mr. Emmanuel from Haiti.
Thank you one more time, Teacher Michael, and thank you as well, the other folks who are already talking about this beautiful question. Yes, I agree with you, Ms. Pepe, about the last, especially about the last thing you said. And when you have to go at the Kinder Hall, we have to start on time. For example, we have to start our meeting at 8:30. We are started at 8:30. This is what it is. And I remember I had a coworker. Now he's in France for study. He said to me, only at the Kingdom Hall, only as Jehovah Witness, we have to start thing on time. For example, when during a week we have to go to the meeting at 5. But sometimes I invited him Uh, he went with me. We sat on time, and we have to finish at 6:45. And he said, "Wow, only that and that place I can see that." But I want to add something about it directly about the punctuality. It's really important for people to get on time. Unfortunately, in our culture, we don't really respect time, but we have to make a lot of effort in order to be punctual, in order to get respect from others, especially when we are working for someone else, especially for a boss or a manager. They respect you when you're always on time. And this afternoon, I have to lead a meeting with others in a school that I'm working, but the parents complain about the time because we said the student should arrive at 7 in the morning, but after 7:30 we have the student should back go home. We don't receive them at school, but they complain. I took example if they go in another country like the United States of America and Chile, but if they are working, they have to be on time. They may be gonna spend time on bus 2 hours or 3 hours. They're gonna take train. They have to be on time in order to get the job. But if they don't get, if they don't arrive on time, and sooner or later they're gonna lose their job. For that reason, it's like I said to them, they have to discipline the children in order to be on time, because as Asian, people always say we don't respect time, we don't really on time, but we have to make the difference, because if you want to have a good country, we have to start at school. For that reason, they have to make a lot of effort in order to get on. This is my point of view. I don't want to be so long, teacher. Thank you.
Good. So thank you. And thank you a million, our dear brother from another mother, you, Mr. Emmanuel. You did a really good job. I love it. I really appreciate it, even though you're in Haiti, Tigua especially. But I think you're a really good example for the other folks as well. And so now we're going to go with another lady, you, Miss Neji. You get the microphone, open it, and try to say things, please. Let's go, Miss Neji.
Yeah, thank you, Teacher Michael. Good evening, everyone. As Teacher Michael said, I'm not a Somali community. I'm connecting from Dominican Republic, especially in the capital. Uh, I'm excited to be with you guys to give my thoughts about the question number 10. How has the viewpoint of punctuality changed from cultures to cultures of time? Um, for me, punctuality has evolved and changed meaning from culture to culture over time. In some cultures, especially in Western country like Germany and the United States, that punctuality is seen as a sign of respect, discipline, and professionalism. Being on time or even early and is considered essential in both personal and professional settings. And in these societies, arriving late might be seen as rude, irresponsible, or disorganized. However, in many other parts of the world, uh, especially and no, give me a second, Teacher Michael. Excuse me.
Okay,
No, I'm
get.
here. I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, Teacher Michael, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And especially and um
Okay. It seems
However,
like
in many other parts of the world, especially in Latin America, the Caribbean, and part of Africa, or the Middle East, time often move more flexibly. Even may start later than scheduled, and not more uncommon for people.
okay, good. We understand. It's like you're kind of surrounding with people like family. We really understand, and but we really thank you and we really congratulate you, our dear one, our beautiful one, Miss Stevie. I'm sorry, Miss Nage. Guys, this is what we're gonna do. Make it ça nous va le faire. Si yon moun te kon commentaire pour faire, na question avant, fon yon effort pour mêler la avec commentaire ou le faire dans 11 là, parce que peut-être temps nous doit fini. Question numéro 11 là, guys, tout le monde là doit dire un bagay. Si vous pas dire un bagay en anglais, on va dire en créole. Bon possibilité ça, parce que pour un club là pendant 3 jours, pour dire mon pas dire ouais, on va prendre ça. Prêtez attention. I'm gonna read the question for you. Parce que pas oublier, nous avons un club comme ça chaque dernier week-end dans mois. Nous avons un club blanc vendredi, hein, samedi hein, avec jeudi. Hein. Donc c'était gratis, nous avons un club là. Si on ne peut pas participer, c'est au choix au fait. Nous avons un club comme ça encore dans fin novembre. Après fin novembre, dans fin décembre, fin janvier, etc. C'est chaque dernier week-end dans mois, nous avons un club. Mais ça, c'est pas les mêmes qui croient. Donc, si on monte au nouveau, nouvelle session a commencé demain qui a 27, arrivé jusqu'à 3 novembre. Si tu as besoin d'apprendre anglais ou bien améliorer anglais, classe vous faites live sur Zoom 2 fois par semaine. Et plus, nous avons un groupe WhatsApp côté étudiant, vous faites pratique chaque jour, tu as un monde qui fou. Et ensuite, nous avons un club lectif pour étudiants qui est intermédiaire avec avancé. Nous avons un club pour, I'm sorry, nous avons une classe pour beginner, elementary, intermediate and advanced. Pour plus d'informations, contactez-nous. Ça qui arrive, pas besoin d'anglais ou même. Encourageons les amis ou informez ou et même les ennemis ou tout. Nous sommes capables d'aider à parler anglais si vous pas font bagay mal derrière, si vous pas un problème qui grave, problème de santé. Donc, nous sommes capables d'aider à parler anglais. So now, the question number 11 says, all of us have the same 24 hours. Some people waste it, some spend it, some invest it. From today on, how could you determine to use this precious gift differently in order to become a better version of yourself for the rest of your life? C'est comme si c'est pour aller en résumé de tout le club là. Question numéro 11, on dit, nous chaque nous avons 24, même 24 heures de temps. Il y a quelques monde qui gaspille, il y a quelques monde qui utilise, il y a quelques monde qui investit. À partir d'aujourd'hui, comment ou même vous capable de déterminer pour plus bien utiliser cadeau précieux ça que vous gagnez, hein? Il y a une façon pour capable venir en plus bonne version de vous-même pendant tout le reste de la vie. Guys, moi, bah, nous, 1 minute pour nous faire un petit réfléchir. Et à rapport à la question ça, parce que chaque monde doit dire un bagage. Si vous parlez anglais, you can speak Creole. If you don't get Creole, you can speak French. If you don't get French, you can speak Spanish. But say something about the question. So don't forget, we live on YouTube as well. Nous live sur YouTube too. Si pour une raison ou aller, ou capable quitter un commentaire sur YouTube. Donc, m'ba nou 1 minute, faut un petit réfléchir. Et puis nous capable partager le lien avec Zami et famille tout. Et après ça, tout le monde peut dire quelque chose.
Connaissance, c'est celle bagay yo pa jam ka apprendre dans men, même si yo ta déporté ou. Apprendre anglais tande, ou a sonje mte pale ou. My name is Steffi from Comrade Language Courses. Dans Comrade Language Courses, nous utilisons pi bon méthode qui c'est méthode conversation. Nous pas focus sur grammatical. Ça qui est plus important pour nous c'est écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comrade Language Courses. Comrade Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend à nous parler anglais. Il fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend à parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. Sauf si on a besoin, c'est un appareil qui a Internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette ou bien un laptop. Ki so ap tan pou komanse? Nouvo sesyon se mwa sa. Ou kapab ekri nan nimero sa kon so ap jwen tout informasyon ki yo bezwen. Nap tan nou tout.
Konesans se sel bagay yo pa jan ka apren nan men yo, même si yo ta depote yo. Apren ak la tade, wa sonje mte pale yo. My name is Steffi from Comrade Language Courses. Nan Comrade Language Courses, nou itilize pi bon méthode ki se méthode konversasyon. Nou pa fokis sou wèk gramatikal. Sa ki pi important pou nou se écoute, compréhension et puis parler. Ça attend pour commencer. Nouvelle session, c'est moi ça. Pour encourager famille ou amis pour apprendre à parler anglais tout. Pour plus d'informations, contactez nos numéros ça.
Life in America is beautiful, but it's more beautiful when you speak English well. I'm Yolanda from Comrade Language Courses. Comrade Language Courses, c'est une école online qui apprend nous parler anglais. Li fait live sur Zoom, ça qui veut dire qu'on apprend parler langue anglais à n'importe côté dans le monde là. So, soit besoin, c'est un appareil qui a internet. Par exemple, un téléphone, une tablette, ou bien un laptop, qui soit aptan pour commencer. Nouveau session c'est moi ça. Ou kapab ekri nan nimero sa kon so ap jwen tout informasyon ki yo bezwen. Nap tan nou tout.
Okay, my people. Now, let's go, please. We're gonna keep on. We're gonna finish with the club. You guys are gonna get opportunity to say the last thing. You can speak Creole, speak the language you want. So the question number 11, the last question says, all of us we have the same 24 hours. Some people waste it. Some people spend it. Some invest it. And you personally, from today on, how could you determine to use this precious gift in order to become a better version of yourself for the rest of your life? Let's go, please. We're gonna start with Mr. Thierry. We're gonna start with you, and after that, Miss Yolanda. After Yolanda, Miss Alisa, and after that, we do other folks. Mr. Thierry, you get the microphone, please. Mr. Thierry, you get the microphone. Okay, if you're not ready, we're gonna go with another person. But if you are, you get the microphone, just open it wider and try to talk, please, Mr. Cherry. No, you're not. You're not. Let's go with another person. Miss Yolanda, let's go with you, please.
I wanted to say something again about number 10, but it
Do
will be
it.
short.
Do it.
Yeah, I just wanted to back up Mr. Emmanuel and Miss Steffi about Jehovah's Witnesses being always on time because we know the meeting's not gonna wait for us. I just have a short anecdote that happened to us this Thursday, and it was funny, but I couldn't laugh, but I laughed after. The service started at 6 p.m. and I was there around, let's say, 5:40 something, waiting at the Kingdom Hall with two sisters, and the brother and his wife got there at 5:57, and we were having short conversations like for a few seconds. Then the brother got in the room with with his mom, and we were outside just chatting and talking to each other. But when we got there, they already started.
Oh,
I wanted to laugh, but I couldn't. And I was like, yeah, that's why even though they are laughing with us, but they are really punctual about they don't play about the time. So if it says 6, you should be at the Tisham at 6. Yeah, that was funny. Okay, so for question number 11. So from today on, I want to use my 24 hours more wisely by focusing on what truly matters. Lately, I've learned that time is one of the most precious gift we have, and once it's gone, it's gone. We cannot get it back because we cannot get the yesterday back. Yesterday is from yesterday. That's it. So that's why now I go out and spend more meaningful time with my friends instead of staying alone all the time. Because I do work 4 days in a week, 14 hours, and I only have 3 days off, and I'm tired most of the time. But sometimes I'm like thinking about am I gonna spend the whole day in bed or just do something meaningful with my 24 hours? That's why I wake up early. I always wake up early. I try to do something. If I'm not taking classes, I'll go on service or I'll go out with some friend. Just, just to spend my 24 hours wisely. And also when it's time, when it's bedtime, and I will say, oh, I'm tired, but I did something. Same thing for work. I was thinking about, am I gonna stay miserable in a workplace where I'm not happy, in a job that I don't really like, or I'm gonna find something that I really love, even if I'm tired, but it's something that I really love. And when I get home, I'll be like, who the day was tiring, but I help people and I love the day. And that's what's happening to me right now. And I love it. And I'm using my 24 hours like good. And I also want to fill my days with louder, real conversations, not short conversation, like mm, just deep conversation, and also good memories, things that help me grow emotionally and also spiritually. And also by choosing to spend my time with purpose, I'm learning to become a happier and also better version of myself. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm just waiting for what the other guy is gonna say because it seemed like you said everything. Thank you, our beautiful one, Miss Yolanda. We're so proud of you. We're so happy to get you out here as our bird, kind of flocking together, even though for some reason we are kind of spreading from different part of the world. But the love and also the connection that we have in Common Language courses, we are family, we are friends, even though we are in different parts. So thank you, our dear one. So now we're gonna go with Miss Alisa. After Miss Alisa, it's going to be Mr. Stanley. After Mr. Stanley, we're gonna try with you, Mr. Terry, again. But Miss Alisa, you get the microphone. Let's go real quick.
For me personally, starting today, I can ask this precious day to start setting firm goals and working hard to achieve them and helping my family and becoming a better version of myself. Thank you so much.
So congratulations, the little one. You are in the good path coming. I really appreciate the way that you're doing things. And I think after some 6 months, you're gonna be amazing. You're gonna be like the other ladies. Thank you. And I said, Mr. Stanley, I don't see you. Uh-huh. After you, it's going to be Mr. Cherry. But Mr. Stanley, if you're here, just open the
My dear
mic.
teacher Michael, I'm here.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, thank you for giving me opportunity, to say something about that question. I will love it. And yeah, from today on, how could I determine to use my precious gift differently in order to become a better version of myself for the rest of my life? Teacher Michael, in all honesty, it's not easy, to become the best version of your life because it requires a lot of time. It's a consuming task. You should be, aware about all the things that you need to do in a day. But me, the fact that I'm a goal-oriented person, I got some big goals that I really want, to realize my dream, and I don't want, to be a coward at the end of my, day and say like, I could do this, and then I fall, on doing that thing because I was not aware of the importance of that thing, in my life. It's for that reason I can tell you it's not something that I'll start doing right now, but it's something that I did, I can tell days ago. I try, to really spend my time wisely by first and foremost when I wake up in the morning, do my ritual because I think that it's really important for me to be, close to my dear Lord and Savior because God, I really find peace every time I pray God. And after that, to read some great book that can really help me, to move forward. And I can tell you right now, I'm reading book about, not only time management, but book talking about, personal development, about your subconscious mind, how you really need, how you need to work on your mind so that you can move forward because, your mind is one of the most asset that you got. Once you know how to use it properly, you can achieve greater things in your life. It's for that reason me, I try, to set, a great environment that really fit, my work plan, and then when I, plan my day, make sure that I stick to it no matter what it is. I know that, in my work time, sometimes, when the going gets tough, I try, to get going because it's really important for me, to spend my time wisely because I do want, to achieve something with my life. I do want, to be something else in my life. For that reason, when I wake up, I do my outro, I read stuff in English, and after that, I spend, time by practicing, with some friend in private, or I just do it, on the main group. And after that, I try, to eat my biggest food. And as I used to say, one of my biggest food is to have, my bachelor degree. Thanks to God, I got it. And then I got some other goals that I do want, to realize on my life. And right now I can tell you, I'm on the work, to realize it. I know they are, it's not easy, but I know how to do things. And the fact that you give me a chance, to read some books, how to spend my time, how to really, manage my time wisely by dividing, by section. I take advantage of those books by first and foremost by with them, and after that, try to put those knowledge in use. And I think, yeah, I'll become the best version of myself if I stick to my plan. And then me, I'm engaged, to respect my word, and then so that I can, be successful sometime in my life.
Mm-hmm. Great, sir. Thank you. Thank you, our dear brother. I know that you work really hard, our dear one, Mr. Stanley, even though that you're in Haiti. For some reason, you're in Haiti, in our beautiful country. I really congratulate you, and a really big shout out to all of the other folks who are listening and watching from Haiti as well, especially Delma, because, Mr. Stanley, he's been doing a really great job. He's a really good friend, a really good brother, and we're just waiting for brother just to celebrate together your success. So thank you a million for your comment. It's going to be our dear brother, Mr. Thierry. After Thierry, it's going to be Steffi. After Steffi, Emmanuel. After Emmanuel, Mr. Edne. You guys keep raising your hand because this is the last opportunity you have to say things. Mr. Thierry, please, our dear brother, if you're here 100%, open the mic and try to talk, please.
Yeah, thank you once again. Um, the subject is the last subject, and at the same time, even though you see the subject is longer than the others, but I can say it is very simple. It is very simple because everyone has its own 24 hours per day, but it depends on the way to use it that makes the difference. From today, I can decide to use my 24 hours um very consciousness, um just to consecrate about what can help me to grow, to learn, to read, to practice, and to help others take care of my mental health, take care of my physical body, and instead of wastage, um instead of wastage my 24 hours on useless distraction, I I prefer to invest my 24 hours on my objectives, my relations, and all that can help me to be close of that person that I want to become. And this daily choice, even little, can transform my life in a long term. So use my time. I'm gonna so from tonight, I'm gonna use my 24 hours with a lot of intention because if I waste my 24 hours, I can say when I will be an adult, when I will be an elderly, when I will be, I can say when I will lay down on the bed in the hospital, because almost all that, almost all the elderly person who are laying down in the hospital, their whole regrets um their whole regrets they are thinking about when they were young. They did not do anything. That's their whole regret, and that can push them to pass away in this world very quickly.
Mm.
So tonight, even though I was very, very procrastinator, I'm gonna do my best to change it, because I wouldn't like to be killed by regret, because little things that you see that in the life you neglect, because small neglect can give you big regrets in life.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna use my time with intention and to honor this gift that I have. It means my 24-hour in the life, and I'm gonna do my best just to be rich, because be rich, everyone in their life would like to be rich. So I'm gonna from tonight I'm gonna do my best, because I'm a procrastinator. I can't lie to you. I'm a procrastinator, but I'm gonna do my best to change myself and to change my life and help the others. So thank you for that opportunity, and it was a very good time that we are spending together. So I hope that I'm looking forward to next month to be participated in the meeting again. So I thank you very well from the bottom of my heart, and I really, really love you and I appreciate you. Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
Thank you a million, brother. And I think we're gonna get in touch because you spent the weekend with us, Friday, yesterday, and today. You did an amazing job. And I would appreciate that because, as I said, we are kind of like bird flocking together. We get things to say, maybe in private. That's why I think we're gonna get in touch, brother. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Steffi, we're gonna go with you. After Steffi, it's going to be Mr. Emmanuel. After Emmanuel, it's going to be Mr. Edne. All of you folks, I just want to give you to say things. Si ou pa ka pale en anglais, c'est pas un problème. Après ou ka chwazi pale en créole. It's not a problem. Parce que c'est dernier commentaire. Pour dire, OK, Mr. Michael, m'te là, m'te vle parler, mais... Yes, Miss Steffi, you get the microphone, please.
Thank you. Can you pull up the question to the screen because it's a bit
Yeah.
longer?
Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's
It's
about...
the longest one
Ah.
and it's the key one also. Okay, thank you so very much, Teacher Michael, for the last opportunity to share my thoughts about this creation. This is the key creation for the World Club. We spent 3 days analyze. I think all of us have the same 24 hours. Some people wasted for real, some spend it, and some invest it. I think the 24 hours you may often wish for more time, but we only have 24 hours. 1,440 minutes and 86,400 seconds each day. How we use it depends on the skills we learn to self analysis, planning evaluation, and self control. And while for the 3 days we were together, we know a lot of like skill, maybe qualities we need to manage our time well. Even though before we didn't know how to do it, but the club and the comment we have, fortunately, who is being recorded, that's mean on YouTube, we still have time to go back and to reflect ourselves in this comment in this beautiful club to see what we lack another way to correct it. This is the gift we have from teacher Michael. We can go listen to ourselves, listen what we decide to do, and try to reflect on ourselves. If we try to analyze, to planning, evaluate ourselves, and we get self-control, self-discipline, like we mentioned, and avoid procrastination, I think we're gonna be a better version of ourselves. Like one of the comments said, it's not only talk about time management, like Miss Neftali said in one of the comment earlier. It's what you say, try to what make made and practice. If you're not practicing as English, if you're not practicing, you will not become better. It's the same thing. If like Mr. said, he was a procrastinator. He said, okay, I'm gonna work on it. If you see your weakness, don't lose time. Work on it. If you work on it, you're gonna be better. Like we learn, money, much like money, time is both valuable and limited. We must be protected, use it wisely, and budget it. If we don't do that, we won't be able to become a better version of ourselves. The same 24 hours, the same 1,440 minutes we have, 86,400 seconds for a day, we all have it. The richer people have it. The successful people have it. The loser also have it. It's even on the way they spend it. If you try to waste it, you're gonna be among the loser. If I choose to spend it, I know where I'm gonna be to. But if I try to invest it in myself, I know I'm gonna be the better version I want to be in life. Like I will be more productive. I know I'll be less stressed what we know about time management. We're gonna have more things done. We're gonna eat the biggest food earlier. If we know what you're gonna do, you're gonna know how to manage your time. You're gonna be, more organized. And we're gonna know how to say no because you already have your plan. You're gonna be avoid the biggest mistake to manage your time is the procrastination. This is the biggest one. To put the things you have to do it right now, to put it for early for later. When you do procrastination, you won't be manage your time well. And this is why the club teaches us. And even me, I take the determination to review the whole 3 days, to listen all the comments, to take notes, because this is why I miss during the club. I didn't take notes. I take letter note. You see, this is my pen. Everything is there. I take note. I take note about what I want to correct in my life. For today on, I know I have some lack, and I'm determined to work on it to become the better version of myself, to make and practice what I have learned, what I have read from the book. I already learned more than 7 to 9 books, if I am right. I try to take note. This is what I try to do. Even though I'm reading from one phone, I have another phone with another email I have to text it what I want to do. Like that, I can revise them after to know how can I practice this in my real life. In the real life, to become the better version of myself. I think all of you guys who have been learning a lot of stuff about time management. I know because we have a lot of things in life. Things happen, but try to adapt it, be adaptable, try to work on 1 2 3 of the qualities, maybe the skill we want to manage our time well, and if we manage our time well, we'll be successful. That will be good for us, for our family, and for people around us. That's my point of view. Thank you so very much. This is my last comment.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you very much, our beautiful one, Miss Steffi. You did it. You did it. And I'm so proud of you. And I know you're gonna get the result that you're waiting for. Thank you, Melian. Uh-huh. So now let's go with dear the brother. You, my dear brother, from another mother, Mr. Emmanuel. You get the microphone. Let's go, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I can say time is one of the most precious gifts that we have. And like the question said, sometimes people waste it and some spend it and some invest it. And every successful people, they use time wisely. Especially, I I read a lot of books talking about time management and financial freedom. I've learned two things about successful people. The first thing they do, they read a lot. For that reason, I take advantage to read a lot because we can find knowledge only on reading. And for that reason, I focus. I take this opportunity every morning to wake up early. Sometimes it's a kind of difficult to wake up at 5 in the morning to read because after a long day at work, when you have to wake up, you feel a kind of tired. But I know it's really important. For that reason, I make a lot of sacrifice to read every morning to spend about 1 hour on the reading because in general, I have to go to work at 7 in the morning, but the first thing I have to do, I have to read in the morning, and after that, I have to prepare myself, like putting clothes and other thing that I'm really need in order to go to work. And the second thing I've learned from successful people, they attend seminar, but I don't really attend seminar yet, but I take advantage to watch some videos on YouTube in order to understand them better. But we have to do that because sometimes, as a poor people, we are to we have to blame others, especially successful people, for things that they have. But we don't have to blame them. We have to learn from them. And sometimes, when it's possible, we have to talk with them. If, for example, in my area, if I got someone who got successful in any field, I don't have to blame that person is a bad person. I have to speak with him in order to know what it is exactly in order to have the same result. But like the question, it says we have 24 hours. The question, how can I use my 24 hours in order to get success in my life? This is the key question. Every person all over the world will have to answer that question in order to know. And one of the thing that the wisdom that I take in order to use my 24 hours wisely, I I use less distraction like watching television, but I had a television in my house. It worked, but I was happy when the television would break because I have to spend a lot of time watching television, especially with my son. But he really loved that. But the television is break. That one, this is I was really happy for that. But I think I don't wanna keep watching television, watching millionaire, especially playing soccer. It's not bad for them to watch television, but when you are watching, we're gonna spend maybe 2 hours or sometime. I remember, especially on Saturday, I have to spend about 6 hours, 5 hours watching television, especially soccer play on television. Now I prefer to read instead of watching television. This is my point of view, guys. It was a really nice pleasure having you during the 3 days spending time talking about time managers. I'm so proud of you, Teacher Michael. You know you are my heart. You did an amazing job. I hope the others, especially who don't have opportunity to learn English, Common Language courses give you this opportunity. You can learn English in Common Language courses, and this is one of the best places to learn of one language. Thank you, teacher.
Mm-hmm. Yes, congratulations, our dear brother. Uh-huh. I'm so happy to get you, not only for tonight, but I think we're gonna get opportunity to be to be together forever, even in the new world. Because you've been doing an amazing job, not only while here, but I know your hard work, like teaching people at school, in the congregation as well. You've been doing an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. And I think you're my bird as well. Good. And Mr. Emmanuel, he's a kind of blessed because, in Tiguav, maybe say thank to Mr. Juicy said will not come because he get opportunity to connect kind of far away, but we get opportunity to be together. So thank you a million. So now we're gonna go with Mr. Edne. After Edne, we're gonna go with Mr. iPhone. After iPhone, Mr. Denny. Mr. iPhone, essayez écrire dans notre chat là, pour l'autre monde qui a écrit pour vous, si vous pas qu'à faire pour compte, parce que pour me identifier qui est. Let's go, please, Mr. Edne. You get the microphone, brother. You get some 2 minutes to say things, please. Let's go.
Hello. Mm-hmm. Hello. I think this is a beautiful subject.
Mm-hmm.
Michael, for this opportunity you give me to give my thought about this subject. Okay. I will give my opinion on the last subject. I think every person on earth has at the same 24 hours on 4 hours in a day. Time is the most precious gift we all share equally. Yet we use in very ways. Some people waste time doing nothing important. Others simply spend it on daily routines without thinking. But the wisest person invests their time. They use it to learn, to grow, and to improve themselves. From today, I want to use my time differently, so I can. For me, I want to use my time differently, so I can I can become a better version of myself for the rest of my life. First, I will start my planning my days more carefully. Instead of waking up without direction, I will make a list of my priorities. Prioritize the things that truly matter, such as studying, working, helping others, and taking care of my health. I think this is very important for me. Planning helps me avoid wasting hours on social media, unnecessary distraction of laziness. I will set specific goals for each day because every small achievement build a better future for me. Secondly, I will choose to invest time in learning because knowledge is one of the best ways to improve myself. Reading, practicing new skills, and listening to people who inspire me will help me grow mentally and emotionally. Even spending 30 minutes a day reading a book or learning something new can make me a big difference over time.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to use my time to take care of my body and mind. Okay, it's very important for me, my mind. Exercise, healthy eating, and enough rest give me the energy to perform well. I think it's very important for me. I will also take time to reflect, meditate, and be grateful for what I have. Okay, because a calm and positive mind help me stay focused on kind to others. Okay, I think finally, I think for fourth, fourthly, I think I will spend more meaningful time with people I care about. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
are part of what makes life beautiful. Okay, instead of wasting time or gossip or negativity. Okay, I want to share moments that bring joy, support, that bring joy, support, and love. Okay, I think so, and helping others also help me grow. into uh, i- i- into into the beautiful success is very good for me. Finally, I will remember that every day it's a new opportunity. I can change the past, but but I can decide how to use my time today. If a
Mhm.
minutes as a gift, I can build a life filled with purpose, happiness, and success. To conclude, I think so. To great conclusion, I think so. Time is the most valuable resource I have. From now on, I will not waste it. I will plan it, use it wisely, okay, and invest it in becoming smarter, kinder, okay, and stronger. By using my 24 hours with intention and gratitude, I can truly become the best version of myself. Okay, not just for today, but for the rest of my life. I think this is a good opportunity you give me to progress. Okay, to know uh, how I can use my life. Thank you, Mr. Marco, for this
Mhm.
opportunity. This is
Great. Mhm.
uh, my life. This is my last opinion about the subject. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, and thank you very much, our dear brother. We really thank and we really congratulate you. So now we're gonna go with Mr. iPhone. After that, Mr. Dennis. After that, Miss Steffi. And I think we will go. But let's go really quick with you, please, Mr. iPhone. Say your name because we don't get it. Let's go really quick with you.
Good afternoon, everybody, especially teacher Michael.
Uh-huh.
For those who don't know me, my name is Mario. I'm a student from Echelon Learning Center. For now, I'm living in DR, so each one of us can know like it's Republic Dominican. Um, so my answer for this question is everybody like have 24 hours. How you can what you can do for your 24 hours. For me, you have not to waste it. And if you don't have like a job for the day or something to do, you can learn like new schedules for can help you for tomorrow, because learning is not being like for once. If you keep learning new stuff, it will helping you for life, like times life goes, because you the better thing is to know in life, because to being a successful man or a successful woman is not with like your head be really dumb, because you have to being smart, you have to being intelligently, and everything you're doing. So my courage is for us tonight is not wasting your 24 hours and try to learn new schedules. So thank you, teacher Michael, for giving me this last chance, and uh, I've been so grateful so being participate in this Zoom. So I wonder the next time if I can have chance to participate again. So it will be a blessing for me. So thank you, teacher Michael, for your help.
Mhm. So thank you and congratulations, our dear brother, Mr. Mario. I think we're gonna get in touch, and any new things, I will let you know. Thank you, brother. So now it's going to be Mr. Dennis. After Dennis, it's going to be Mr. Sunny, Mr. Sunby Care de Leon. Let's go, please, Mr. Dennis, please, brother.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. I greet you in the name of the great architect. Um, I'm Denny. I live in Santiago, Chile, but I'm from Haiti. It's been a long time I didn't practice the English. I would like to practice more, and I would like to receive more information about the courses. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Glad to meet you. And I'm proud to have some conversation between us. Good night.
Interesting. Interesting, my dear brother. Santiago, Chile. Yeah, we're so happy to have you. Uh-huh. And I really congratulate you. And it's a kind of sacrificing, spending like 3 hours with me while here. Oh, m'a vraiment fait apprécier ça. Et m'espérer dans un temps qui pas trop long pour faire ça l'autre monsieur Damien fait là. Parce que si vous regardez là, c'est pas, on va parler des couleurs, non? Haïtien là. Uh-huh. So, moi, c'est ça qu'il va faire au café tout, au café tout. Non pas dire seulement pas parler anglais, il pas moun, il pas ça nous voulons dire. Parce que nous même ici les anglais seulement parler, nous gain bonne, nous avons pile cause dans la tête là. Okay, so moi c'est n'a dit plus en privé, our dear brother Mr. Dennis. So I think we are about to go. We are about to go. Let's go really quick with Mr. Sunby. Sunby, you get the mic, brother. Let's go really quick with you, Mr. Sunby. Hello.
Hello,
Hello, Mr. Sunday. How are you?
I'm definitely fine. It's really important. I'm so really happy to be here because it's been a long time. I'm here. I say, hey, maybe they don't see me, right?
Ah, yes, we didn't see your hand. Uh-huh.
Okay. I feel like $1 million because about that subject because race time is not, I can say it's something important for those who know exactly what time is. I can give some example. Like a kid at 6, I can say a kid, for example, a kid 6 years old cannot imagine if she or he wastes his time, right? I can say waste time is about your age. For example, if you are about 20, 30, you can say, hey, now I'm supposed to stop about something that I'm doing because I know I'm supposed to work, I supposed to do a lot of things because I'm gonna need a lot of stuff, right? Many people think when they waste their time about the past, they think it's a bad thing. Sometimes you can waste your time about the past. It's not something negative. It can be something positive. Let me give you an example. I remember when I was in Shakespeare when I didn't have money to pay my course. I say, hey, I wonder myself, what I'm doing? I waste my time. I move forward. I went to Asian American caucus. When I get there, they say, hey, your English is very good. I'm gonna hide you in that grade fourth. I say, no, I was in book two. They say, no, your level is perfect. I say, no, I need what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. About that experience, I cannot say I was on time. You know, it's something positive for me because if you never capture it, if you never seize that moment about that time, I can say you waste your time. I can say you waste your time, but for me, I never say I waste my time about something negative. You understand what I mean? For example, if I never learn from something in the past, I cannot say, hey, I waste my time. If you learn about something in the past, even though, for example, even though negative, even though positive, you're supposed to learn in the future, you cannot do the same thing. Every single person is here. Never say, I waste my time, even though for 1 minute. If you wake up in the morning, you don't have a schedule. You never say what I'm gonna do in that day, what I'm gonna do in 20 hours. You'll never imagine doing in your bed. You imagine first what I'm gonna do in that day because I know I have 24 hours. If you can do that, you take a pen, you take a white paper, you write it down what you're gonna do in that day, and then I think you will realize in that day what you need. I'm so happy. I'm very excited about you, Teacher Marco, because you give me that opportunity, even though it's been a long time. I suppose you join us. I am not in Haiti. I can say I waste my time good in Dominican Republic, but today I went so fast to join you. Thank you, Teacher Marco.
Yes, congratulations, our dear brother. I really congratulate you. I'm so happy to hear you as well, especially from Shakespeare and today. You get opportunity like to use your English. You've been doing a really great job. I really appreciate it. And I think you're a really great example for the other folks in the area as well, even though I know life is a kind of hard over there, especially with migration stuff. But try to do what you can do, especially with English. And near future, you can really see the result, especially if you really use your time wisely. Thank you, brother. Mhm.
Thank you, Teacher Marco.
Okay, good. So now we are about to go, but Miss Yolanda, I saw your hand. I don't know if you really want to say a last thing or something. If yes, I'm gonna give you the mic, Miss Yolanda, because I saw your hand. I don't know if you really wanted to say some. Otherwise, I think we're gonna wrap things up. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I wanted to add something.
Do it, my
Um,
beautiful.
like I said earlier, and like everybody said, we all have the same 24 hours. Some people waste them, some just spend them, but a few decide to invent them. And that's what I personally chose to do when I joined this class with teacher Michael. I started learning English when I was 17, and I can surely say this course has been helping me a lot in so many ways. It didn't just help me speak better, but it also changed the way I see time, growth, and also the way I see myself. And I could say that every class planted a seed in my mind, and it's a seed of knowledge and confidence. And little by little, it started to grow. That's why I want to tell everyone here, do not be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to learn. Your accent, your mistakes, your doubts, they don't really define who you are. What defines you is the effort that you're making. So I would advise everybody to use their 24 hours wisely, learn something new, just challenge yourself, and also stay close to people who really push you to grow, like Teacher Michael does for all of us. Because the time you spend learning is really never wasted. The time you spend learning is never wasted. It's like an investment in the person that you want to become. So thank you, everyone. And one day you'll look back and see how beautifully they've grown. And I see how beautifully I've grown over the past few years and how far my English had put me and how my English helped me um, in some situation. People will say maybe it's luck or even they will say something about it, but I would say that invest in myself. Like when I first started learning English, I told Teacher Michael I just give myself 6 months, and I really did it, and I'm proud of myself. And I just wanted to say thank you, Teacher Michael, and you guys. If you wanna learn, just contact Teacher Michael and just start. Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Have a good night, everyone.
Yes, I really love you. And people like you. Like, toujours dis ça, Miss Steffi, Miss Yolanda, c'est pionnier dans Comrade Language Courses. Et c'est témoignage, nous. Et nous avons Miss Neftali qui vient là, qui fait un miracle dans 5 mois. Donc, il a travaillé là en tant qu'interprète médical. Depuis il vient, il dit, il vient faire un miracle, même. Mais Yolanda dit, balance 6 mois, ils font causer tout, ils font. Mais Neftali dit, bon, ils font un petit miracle ici, là, tout, ils font. Est-ce qu'ils sont capables de faire? Miss Jonica, ici en jeune tout, avec Sully qui a à peine 16, 18 ans, yo vle vin fò miracle tout. Nap tan apre 6 mois, ki sa nap di de yo. And moi, gen Mr. Emmanuel qui sote juste Tigwav, Haiti, Li vini sit la, li fè sa l fè ya. Nou gen Mr. Stanley ki soti Delma, nou gen lot etudyan ki soti tout patou sou te ya, nou gen Miss Neji ki soti Dominican Republic, and yeah, si yo ka fel, nou ka fel tou. Donc, mwen pa jist di nou kon vin apren anglais avem, paske m ka viva lot bagay, va se fò anglais selman. Just mwen mwen remen sa, e pi nou eseye metode la li mache. Se pou set rezon nou fè kou nou asire ou si yon adulte. Sou gen 16 an, 17 an, win ka mache, men mwen nou pa la dan. Parce faut qu'on parle. Si pas parler, faut dire ça qu'il faut pas parler. OK? Let's go, please, Miss Steffi. T'as semblé vous dire quelque chose. Nous allons aller, guys. Moi, je demande pardon si moi pas plus de temps, non. But Miss Steffi, you get the mic. You can say something. It can be in Creole, English. Use the language you want, please.
May I start from today on to use my time wisely? While I was listening to I eat, and after I wash my bowl. Understand? It's just a joke.
It's crazy. It's a multitasking stuff. Uh-huh.
Yes. No, I just want to say thank you and thank you a million for the beautiful story you realized for the 3 days. Et nous t'es vraiment apprendre un paquet de bagages. Mais seulement c'est pratique là, seulement créer pour nous faire là. Depuis nous fait pratique là, nous avons un résultat. Et Jean-Teacher Michael dit ça. Nous c'est, en plus là, nous c'est petit caille là. C'est là nous lever. C'est dans la coupe caille là, nous grandit. Donc ça veut dire, si nous faisons, nous qu'à faire tout. C'est un livre dans la semaine, il dit comme ça. If you want advice how to be successful, tu besoin advice to be success dans la vie, bah, il m'a dit on loser. Il dit, si tu on loser, ou voulez venir exécutif dans la compagnie, la prio. Par exemple, mon femme, mais si vous chita le mon exécutif dans la compagnie, dit, quand on veut chita la map là un jour, ou bien m'bay tête mon ultimatum, they just gonna, love just gado et puis do, go on. Because avant le patron exécutif, il était pi baqué ou, il était même un janiteur dans la compagnie. Il était commencé dans le badom. Peut-être sometime ou vient dans la compagnie, ou vient dans le travail, ou puis ou passer quand il était sorti. Mais il était fait. Donc, le fait qu'il était fait, il connaissait pas celle qui a fait, là, c'est le qu'on est en jeu la plus tard, et l'autre monde qui a fait tout. Donc, c'est même genre pour anglais. Quelque chose soit fait dans la vie, depuis là, l'autre monde qui a fait, maintenant, tout a fait. Et dans une livre, il dit, pas jamais dire, vous voulez venir tant que Cristiano. Dit, vous voulez venir better dans Cristiano. Si vous voulez venir better dans Cristiano, ou qu'a fait tout. Même Jésus-Christ dit ça, Jésus-Christ dit, si nous qu'a fait plus facile, parce que tu connais pas la place tout le temps. Donc, ça, c'est un exemple qui est de nous. Donc, si on parle anglais, c'est pas magie le fait. C'est travail dit, effort qui mette là. Et je regarde nous ça, quelque chose à côté de nous dans le monde là, anglais égale respect. Les vous anglais, vous avez respect. Nous avons un petit côté là, un petit temps, je avec tout respect. Je sorti avec tout respect. Ça veut dire, quelque chose à côté de nous dans le monde, depuis nous parle anglais, ou quand monter dans plateforme là, de vous parler anglais, vous mettre à qualité moun ou vle. Vous sorti en Corée d'ici bâton, vous sorti en France bâton, quelque chose à côté anglais. Donc ça fait dans Comrade langue course, nous toujours encourager moun yo parce que tu sais Michael, il remet ça la faire. C'est pas seulement l'argent. Il love ça la faire. Il care about moun, bon lorsque vous apprendre même c'est ça net. Ou private li là n'importe les là pour répondre nous quelque soit si je pose la question. Donc si nous des amis, nous famille, nous qui voulons apprendre anglais, pas négliger. Et nous-mêmes qui là qui c'est pioneer, nous toujours là pour nous supporter, pour nous aider, pour nous même de cadine parler anglais. Longtemps il est là, depuis 2020, yeah. Mais nous sommes là, 2025, oui, nous la pire. Ça veut dire, nous sommes famille, donc si nous avons un qui apprendre anglais, voyez, va teacher Michael. Si tout le monde dit, ah, moi je parle anglais, maintenant, quand insiste là, je ne peux pas parler, voyez le bon nous. Nous avons un secret. Depuis que nous avons apprendre, nous avons aidé. Donc, teacher Michael, nous promettons nous pas forward, maybe 10 years from now, 5 years from now, you never know. We're gonna buy boleto. What I'm going to we're meeting together, analyzing to see how we can go forward. This is what it is. This is what it is. This is why we love you so very much. Thank you for the initiative. Thank you for all the things we do for us to keep helping us growing in this area. I hope you have a good night and don't forget to say thank you to your beautiful family because without them, we couldn't. Thank you guys for being there and I hope you have a good night and sweet dream because you cannot, ou pas faire l'autre rêve, qui rêve succès à soi, hein? Après, ça finit dans les là, c'est succès seulement après, rien l'autre encore. Am yo ke mesye, mde kontre anseman avek nou mesye dam. Yo lo da kaste. Mde bagay lo fit de di yo lo am do mi mkro pale se time management. Son only work city.
It's crazy. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you, our beautiful one, Miss Steffi. Miss Jenica ou Maisha, vous voulez dire quelque chose? Ou ka parler créole ou ka parler anglais? Ou libre? Miss Jenica. Ou juste, I'm sorry. Ou juste ouvrir le micro et puis vous capable dire quelque chose.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Teacher Michael.
Good afternoon.
Mte vle di, on se pti mou, mte vle di mte konta avèk chak gren moun ki tap pale, mèm si m pat pale, mte la, mte chase kompon tout sa nou tap pale yo, mèm si m pat repon, mèm pense, apre on 6 mwa, map ka pale mèm javèk tout moun tap pale yo, e map vreman fokis sou tout sa ka fet, ka pale, mta pale konsa tou, avèk konfians pa, m kwen map kapab tou, map ka pale konsa tou. Mte vreman kontan fè 3 bel jou avè nou, ap koute nou, ap pale, ap pataje des ide, mte vreman reme sa. E mdi mersi avèk Teacher Michael ki ka fè un bel travay tou. Sa sa devle di. Pase bonne nuit avèk tout moun.
Good, thank you, Miss Jenica. Ou avec so, Miss Maisha, Miss Masha, your mom, Miss Mika. So have a good night. Dormi ta petit bébé, go bébé. Et n'a dit plus demain.
Ok.
Yes, good night. Mr. Emmanuel, ou gen denye bagay la pour dire Mr. Emmanuel parce que nous devons aller. We have to go, our dear brother. Mr. Emmanuel, you get the mic. Say things quick and we're gonna go.
Yeah, deve profite okasyon sa, li tap yon ingratitude mou ba di mersi a tout moun ki te sakrifi tan yo pendant 3 jou ki te la anseman avèk nou nan klub la. Ve di mersi spesyalman avèk tout Teacher Michael ki toujou pren inisiativ pou nou kapab gen yon seri de bel suje pou nou debat, pas selman gen yo kom konesans, men gade koman nou kapab aplike yo nan vi nou, nou kapab bede nou reisye, et tout moun ki bezwen parle anglais, komante yo deja di sa, donc kapab bezwen nou nan Comrade Language Courses, paske nou mette moun yo nan ambiance pou yo parle anglais, et sou fè chwa sa ou pa regret. On sel bagay ou bezwen lor vin nan Comrade Language Courses, c'est volontaire. De vous voulez, et puis tout n'a pas avancé ensemble, et groupe WhatsApp nous fait pratique la gen, moun tout niveau, gen débutant, gen intermédiaire, gen avancé, tout là pour aider, bon, gen moun qui avance, ou te ka di, bon, yo pas besoin de pratique encore, mais non, yo là, y avait des, parfois c'est l'autre qui y a bail là, mais pour nous avancer, parfois Teacher Michael, li occupé, mais il fait effort pour toujours là avec nous en pratique là. Donc, m'pense c'est yon a plus bon choix, pour moun ka fait jodi a nan question apprendre parler anglais, c'est pas seulement yon outil de communication, mais c'est une clé qui va vous ouvrir un paquet de portes. Je souhaite nous passer bonne nuit, et puis tout, après demain matin, un groupe WhatsApp pour nous capables pratiquer.
So thank you. Okay, good. So thank you. And thank you a million, all of you folks, all of you, my dear brothers, Mr. Silvers. Today you didn't get opportunity to say things. Maybe next time you're going to do it. And also you, Mr. Almighty. I know it's your nickname, not really you. Anyway, so and Mr. Wilson, Miss Maisha, Miss Neji, Miss Niftali, and all of you dear folks, Mr. Dennis, Mr. Sunby, all of you folks, I really thank you and I really congratulate you. Most of you had opportunity like to spend 3 days with us. The first question in the club, it was about like the most valuable uses of time in everyday life. And the last question, and how we determine to use our time wisely, which is a precious gift, and that I like to become a better version of ourselves. Okay, so I hope after 5 years, after 10 years, people, you're gonna celebrate success. I know with time management, you can do a lot of things. You can do a lot of things. Even moving mountain, you can do that if you really believe it, if you really have faith in yourself. So that's all for tonight, guys. So have a good night. Sleep like small and big babies, and see you